What is going on, people? It is Monday night. It is the How I Nerd channel. It is time for more cyberpunk adventure set in 1980s Boston, Massachusetts. We're coming at you tonight with episode 12, Face Value. Cass, how you guys doing tonight?
Ow!
I am all
Doing good.
living.
I'm bald.
We're here.
Me
You are bald, yes.
me and Theastropub got the same haircut.
Yeah. That's
Same
funny
with-
because I cut
same
my
with
hair.
Jack as well.
I shaved my head completely 2 weeks ago, and it's almost to the point where it would have been if I went out and got like a professional cut in terms of like the hair, the length I would have cut it at.
Yeah.
So I'm
You
good.
guys are getting rid of all your hair, honestly. Do you have no value over your head?
Listen, Loken.
No,
This
no.
is a preemptive thing because I'm bald.
Yeah.
My hair fell from here down to here.
Mhm.
So I've got a little bit of a widow speak thing, which I've had most of my life, but I've got a burn up here and I've got a burn here, and it looks really awkward. So I
Yeah.
just shaved my head since then. It's been since I was a firefighter.
Well, I shall just continue having my luscious locks. It's one of my greatest selling features.
I'm growing my hair out longer as I get older. So
Yes, you see, I'm like a chia pet, so I knew that like if I cut my hair within like a month, my hair would grow back to the exact length I want it to be. But I also
yeah.
it's also a bad thing because that means that in a couple of months I'll have the same length of like bad Beatles cut that I had when I cut my hair in the first place.
There you go.
So
There you go.
I learned a lot.
Guys, I would like to say something. I got some news this morning that it brightened my cold dead heart. So I thought I would share.
oh boy.
So
You have
last,
a heart?
yeah, where it's supposed to be, Loken.
Sorry, go on.
Last night we were streaming Tabletop Tavern. Towards the end of the stream, one of our cast members, Luna, who is a single mom, her monitor started to die live while on the stream. So I have an old monitor. I was gonna give her just in the meantime until we get, so we can get her up and running, so she can make the show, so she can play computer games, which what she enjoys. I woke up this morning to a message. Somebody in our community bought her a brand new monitor off her Amazon gift list, and
Wow.
it's
That's
going
awesome.
I don't want to say any names in case they want to remain nameless, but I know who it is, and from the bottom of my heart, we really appreciate everybody out in this community. So that really made me happy this morning to wake up and see that. So
Thank you to the anonymous benefactor who has warmed the cockles of my cold heart and reminded me humanity does still exist.
it
I just-
does exist a little bit.
I
It's
just
still
want to
there. The embers are still there. They just need to be tended to.
let the community know that my car has a scratch on it. So if we could get on that, that would be
Wow.
lovely.
I actually do have some interesting news about personal stuff, but I'll let you guys finish.
No, I'm good. Go ahead. Let's see it.
Sure.
So I made this announcement earlier, but my wife and I have been moved around a lot in the last couple of years, and one of our goal when we moved to Austin, Austin, Texas, was that would be our final move, and we would try to find a house. So we've been talking about like what do we need to get to do a house for all those kind of things. So we've been looking at houses off and on, and finally last week we decided that we would just start talking to programs for first-time home buyers.
Yep.
And we are, so far so good, seems to be right on track to possibly getting pre-approved for a mortgage for our first home,
There you go, man.
possibly in the first 90 days. So it's we're not quite there yet, but we're every step of the way we've done so far. The company's been like, yeah, you look good, you look fine, this is fine. So
Awesome.
fingers crossed.
What's up, man? Yeah, fingers
Fingers,
crossed.
fingers crossed. Putting good thoughts out in the ether for you. Okay.
Yeah, the only thing we have to do is the closing costs, which could be bad. So we'll see how that
It's
goes.
always significant, but
It's not fun.
you can always ask for closing costs back at closing. You pay a little bit, you finance a little bit more, and they give you the money for closing at closing. So
Yep.
But congratulations to you and your family, because that's an exciting thing. So
That's a huge deal.
yeah, good things in this trying times.
Hooray for good vibes.
Exactly. Hooray for good vibes. I'd just like to point out, I made an announcement like beginning of last month that we broke 3,000 people in the community, and tonight, as I look at this thing, I'm looking at 3,098 people in the community. It blows my mind. It absolutely blows my mind, guys. So, without further ado, I think we should let's check in with the cast individually and see how they're doing. Zero, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good, man. We were here yesterday for a tabletop tavern and hung out with some old friends and had some adventures, and now I'm here tonight in the Nexus, and let me tell you, definitely a different feeling. I'm loving it. The good times, definitely good times.
Awesome. James Dunn, Theastropub.
Doing good. Ready to get back into the world of 1980s cyberpunk Boston. Personally, and kind of moving towards in the direction of like I said, getting a house, but also like possibly going back to work here in the next couple of weeks. So we'll see how that goes. So,
awesome.
But feeling good overall.
Good. David Greyson.
I'm not doing too badly, thank you. I'm currently toying with the idea of whether or not to start playing Death Stranding tomorrow when it comes out on PC. I don't know if I can handle post-apocalyptia though right now. Go with all that going on.
At least
I
you can
know
get
it's a
some
walking
walking.
sim, but I play a walking sim already. It's called Star Citizen. It's great. Try it.
Bam.
I
Yeah,
heard
there
the
you
game's
go.
a scam.
Shots fired there. But yeah, no, I'm doing good. I'm looking forward to getting back into it because I want to know what the hell's on that piece of paper that you turned over 2 weeks ago. I want to know what's on it.
99 cents.
It better not be. It better say power armor. Just saying. That's the thing, guys. I'm making this a thing. All right, it's a thing.
It just says
Is it
it's free
expired?
listing.
Is an expired coupon for a car wash?
It's a McDonald's coupon, $5 coupon. Gift
Actually,
certificate.
I had a McDonald's today. It was horrible. That's the first one I've had in like since March. It was disgusting.
Right?
I was like,
Yeah.
how the hell do I eat this stuff? My taste buds have changed, man.
The only thing I've had at McDonald's in the last probably 10 years has been chicken nuggets, and even that still is nasty.
Yeah, I'm right.
Yep.
The thing is, I used to think it was so good, and now like I've had like 4 or 5 months of nothing. I had one today. I was like, oh god, no. I just threw it in the bin. I was like, oh, screw this, I'm out.
It's kind of like with the Polar Express. Once you stop believing, you lose the flavor.
Right?
That's exactly what it is.
I'm gonna tell you.
Loken, I can invite you out for a fish sandwich and some cavassier.
I don't even know what the hell that is, but no, I don't know. I just understand the tone there. I don't even know what the hell that is. I just understand the tone, and I know you. Jack, I know you.
As everybody should, we should actively avoid Mickey D's unless you want to beat us. So,
Yeah, screw that noise.
Anton Varikov.
Hi. Everyone's got such exciting and happy news. I'm just sitting here doing nothing. On the side of doing nothing, Neural Nexus Zero podcast is now completely up to date until tonight is over, but then it will be.
Why isn't this
lately.
episode up yet?
Get
Doc?
better.
Because I'd have to upload every single second as we record it.
And
I hear an
edit- you
excuse,
have-
Mike.
You have to edit in real time.
Oh, you want the excuse? All right. Tabletop Tavern has sadly fallen behind because someone doesn't get me the audio on time.
Why would you point at Jesse Raines like that?
Jack, why are you screaming at Jack? Jack, why aren't you giving me audio on time?
Why are we yelling at Jack tonight? Hold on.
I sold it for crack money. Shut up.
You know what's funny? I
What's
had to
that?
recover the audio from last night's episode because it crashed during, but Adobe caches everything, so I was able to pull it back for the cache, and it'll be uploaded with this one right after the show. Promise.
Lovely.
Promise.
Anton, it's great when you were drinking from that. As you're drinking it, your entire face disappeared with it.
Yeah. I just
Now, yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, there we go.
What toxic poison are you currently ingesting into your body that is actually like green?
it's actually blue.
That's weird.
What are you drinking?
This is water with GG Energy, not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
It's their blue raspberry flavored.
Is it
But
good? Is it good?
apparently green. I like it.
It looks like a radiation spill jersey.
It
It looks really bad on like the actual camera.
cream.
Like
It's fresh from
pre-chroma.
Chernobyl, ladies and gentlemen. freshly picked for your consumption pleasure.
There we
Look
go.
like something they'd serve in the slums. You know what I mean? In Neural Nexus.
It's
I want a third
literally-
hand.
It's like fluoride they put in the water. It's got what plants crave.
So for the record, I just want to throw this out here. New Jersey is one of the only states in the U.S. that has a national hero, and it's the Toxic Avenger. It looks like that's what made him.
Seems about right.
Wow.
But yeah, we're doing good. Podcast is chugging along, and Anton's excited to have money. Maybe.
Money.
I think you guys are optimistic. You're pretty optimistic.
I'm gonna buy myself a new gun.
And just for the record, I'm from Jersey. It's okay. I'm allowed.
I'm from Jersey too.
I'm not from Jersey, and I'm still going to shit on Jersey. So
Yeah, that.
I'm from the location that made
fair.
you all, you
Oh,
rebels.
I would
he's
just
from
like
actual
to, I would,
Jersey.
I
Not,
would
not
like to
he's from
ex-
old Jersey, not
I
New
would-
Jersey.
I would like to extend a happy treason day to Loken.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we did rather miss that, didn't we? Thank you. Yes, I appreciate that, you rebel rapscallions. Once again, I would like to remind the ladies and gentlemen of America that tea does not belong in halves, it belongs in cups,
They
piping
would-
hot,
What-
with milk and sugar.
What if they were just making a giant thing of tea, the harbor? Like
I
the
can
whole
understand
harbor.
making a large tea urn, but the salt water really doesn't go very well, you know?
Listen, we do
Here's-
things.
This is pro tips here.
I do have a question because around the same time there was a lot of triggered Brits when there was a video going around about how to make proper British tea. Milk before or after the tea?
After.
After.
Because
Absolutely.
there was that video
What?
that was going around that was Americans going how to make proper British tea, and it started with milk first,
Heresy
then
has been
sugar.
detected, brother. They must be destroyed for their crimes.
Sorry, it was just my
Then
natural
tea.
British response coming out there.
And you warm up the water in the microwave, right?
Yeah, and they warmed up the water in the microwave. That's what they did. Yeah.
I can't take any more. My heart.
The worst part is when you had too much milk. I was friends with this kid in high school.
Oh,
We were all having tea, and it was basically a latte like amount of milk. It was like half a. It was
Really?
basically white, and I was just like,
Oh, heavens
He's
no.
basically
Oh.
drinking
"You
milk.
drink that?"
tea flavored milk. Tea flavored milk.
Yeah, tea
Yeah.
flavored
Yeah,
milk.
you want some
I
tea
was
with
just
that
like-
milk? Jesus.
We were just looking at him as he like poured it like full, and it just turned this like white with the hintest of beige on it. I was just like,
Oh,
I just like to point out one thing. It's only treason if you lose. So, guys, without further ado,
Yes.
let's lead off into some roles. And Sue, who is going to provide us with a recap from the previous episode.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, hang on, I need to roll one, don't I? Yeah.
"Yay!"
Oh wow, we're
Oh,
actually
good. It
oh,
looks like
there
it's
it
me
is.
today.
James Dunn got a 17.
Zero got a 12.
Jesse got a 15.
13.
David Greyson?
Oh, I got a 4.
Oh, okay. I think
So it
you
would
have.
appear-
I think you've been nominated for recap.
I have, yeah. Sorry, I've just got a pop of people in DM saying, where the hell's the stream? And I'm saying, I'm doing TTRPG. Go here.
I'm hosting the channel, man.
I
Come
am
on.
doing theme jiggies. Golly. Anyway, right, cool. The recap. I never actually pay attention to these. Oh god, because I never have to do them. So last time on Neural Nexus Zero, which was 2 weeks ago now. As far as I remember, we continued our conversation with the police at the murder scene that had been with the third victim that we'd found, or
Yeah.
had been found, and we concluded business there. At that point as well, we returned back to the vehicle, and we'd found out that two of our intrepid adventurers had indeed been visited by people claiming to be the FBI, who shouldn't exist, for the record, and said they wanted to meet, which was wonderful and fun and lovely and rosy, because, you know, FBI... Fantastic. Anyway, while all of our leads were gone, and we had no other places to turn to, no other places to go, our investigation had been brick-walled at every single turn and had usually had heavy armed individuals at the other end of it. So, feeling a little fishy at that point. So we decided that we would, you know, RTB back to base, and we would basically, you know, bunk down for the night and plan our next move, which was to go and visit these individuals. We had nothing else to lose, and our investigation was coming up with nothing but... well, dead ends. So we decided to scout the location prior to going. It ends up being a secure location inside of a tattoo parlor. Although this tattoo parlor is used for many more things other than just tattooing, it is actually used as a neutral ground location for all sorts of transactions to go in place. But it is absolutely consecrated, neutral ground. You cannot do anything there. It is no one mucks around there type thing. Everyone respects the rules. So
it's the hotel from.
Yes.
It's a hotel from John Wick.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the Continental, literally.
is,
It's the
it is.
Continental. It even has
Listen,
the guy
I
at
never
the
thought of
butler
that.
logo.
Listen, every DM steals, and I stole.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a great idea though.
It
It's so
is
good.
Borrows.
Good.
You
good,
always
good
steal.
No. Good DMs borrow. Great DMs steal.
There you go.
That's
So-
how that works.
We decided that, like I said, it was the only thing we could do. I tried to get as many plans as possible ready to go and understand what the location we're going to. We drive there. Literally, we decided that we had nothing else to go and do. So we ended up going and driving there, got out, and met a rather perturbed AI robot companion behind the counter, in which we immediately tried to hack and were warned against it, given one chance before we were horribly murdered, probably.
It would have been
We
bad.
decided...
It
We
would
would
have
have decided against murder and therefore surrendered our weapons, decided to just play ball. To which we ended up meeting the purveyor of this fine establishment and been taken upstairs to a large conference room, which was completely sealed hermetically and otherwise probably would be able to survive a nuclear bomb the way it was designed. Inside was a gentleman, a large chap in a very nice suit, who'd ended up revealing himself to be the head of 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 the crime family in this area. He was the big hot cheese, the main honcho. Who had basically requested that we stopped digging and meddling with things we had no idea about and stop basically punching holes in probably his business. As we finished off that particular episode, a deal was pushed to the other side of the table, and we were about to reveal it before, of course, DMs did DMs what do best and decided not to tell us because we decided to finish. So there you go. That was the recap, basically. We have no idea what's on this paper, and we're going to find out today. Hopefully.
Maybe.
That about
Maybe.
wrap it up, everything? Did I miss anything?
That was pretty good. I'll give you that.
Sorry, I speak fast when I'm trying to remember things, so I apologize. Anyway, there you go, recap.
All right.
Woo!
So while you were doing that, I was divvying out some bennies that the community has awarded, and I'm going to now read those off. Benny to Zero from Katie, Benny to Doc from Katie, Sub Benny to Jesse from Luna, Patreon Benny to Anton from Luna, Benny to Anton for his marginally passable hack last time from Pirate X-Core, Benny to Jesse from Wolf's Blood, Benny to Loken from Wolf's Blood, Benny to Jesse from Gardener Girl, Benny to David from Gardener Girl, Benny to Anton from Great Wolf, Benny to James Dunn from Nate, Benny to David from Nate, Benny to Loken from Isaac Revia, even though he called him a lowly captain and not his true rank of admiral.
Isaac, I'm an admiral, you bounder.
I thought it was commandant now.
See, he's even
El
better.
Presidente, okay?
He's even better. Is
Wait,
that
Commandant.
the
What-
people gave him the title of it. He is the comrade. He's comrade admiral. All right.
Supreme Crime Chancellor Loken?
comrade. But the people.
No Supreme Chancellor Loken.
Not yet. We're working for that. Soon it'll be
Hey, you
it'll
gotta-
be Imperator. Don't worry. We're working our way up the food
It's
chain.
progression.
Mr. Universe.
You gotta progress, right? What was the commandant from Police Academy?
Lassard.
Nassard. That's what.
Yeah.
When you said commandant, that's all I could think of.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
Police Academy. That's a throwback.
Here we go. All right, guys. I think we're about ready to get going. All right. So without further ado, Nexus initialization complete. When we last left off, our party was in Biolink Designs, a tattoo parlor in Hyde Park, which is classified as a Section 4 of Boston, Massachusetts. Our party was meeting with somebody who identified himself as Zeratus, which Xero knows to be pretty much the head of the local family of all crime, organized crime within this borough of the city. He knows he's pretty much the boss of the boss of the boss of a boss of Stacks, who Xero owes money to. When the story left off last time, Zeratus had proposed to the party that he could solve all their issues, and he could offer a tidy sum in the process. He could take a little time and produce Lorna, as well as pay them, and possibly use them for jobs in the future, provided that they walked away from the investigation right now. He wrote down an amount on paper and slid it across the table, and Dr. James Dunn got up, sauntered over, and grabbed that piece of paper.
It's what 37 years of medical school allow you to do.
Doesn't do.
Smells the money. Smells the money, man.
Hey, listen, medical school is expensive, especially when you go to 38 years of medical school. You have some bills to pay,
I like
man.
how it increased mid-sentence. You went 38.
That's how good.
I didn't go to 39 years of medical school to not increase my number of years in medical school every
Listen.
time I reference it.
Yeah, he didn't spend 42 years in medical school to be quick by the likes of you. I'm just saying.
God, I don't even want to think about what that bill would be like, because isn't like 8 years of medical school like 250 to
You might as well
$500,000?
just stay in it till you die.
Right, and you can
can't get money out of me now.
you constantly defer your loans because you're in school, and just
Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
Do you ever want to practice? Nah. Can I do another residency?
I'm good for another residency, man. You know, just
Yeah.
practice or anything.
Dude,
Jesus.
you're 85 years old, meh. Yeah, I'm good.
Man, I'm good.
All right,
Aren't you worried about your kids and getting the bill? Yeah.
Yeah.
kick that problem down the line.
Yep.
Not my All right. So Dr. James Dunn, you walk over, you pick up the piece of paper, you take a look at it, and on the piece of paper is the figure 9,000 credits.
Really? That it?
I look at him and go, for all of us, right? Or individually, or as one total?
For all of you.
What does it say?
This is insulting.
Let me converse with my fellows so we can discuss more. I walk over with a piece of paper
Sure.
and
Take your time. Would you
and
like me-
I
I
shush-
can step out of the room if you'd like.
Oh no, sir, certainly not. I'm sure my colleagues are professional enough not to let their emotions take over. I look over at Jesse.
All right.
I walk over to the crew and I show them the kind of the paper and I go, how much were we being paid by the big boss again, by Lorna's manager?
Anyone remember? I don't have those details to hand. unfortunately.
Jesse goes through his crack library.
5K.
5K.
Oh.
5K total. Well, it's 4K cash, 1K credit at squeeze.
Mm-hmm. And I look at them and I go, this is a lot.
Those are jobs that would pay this for a day
We've only been working a day.
per member.
Wait. What's the deal again?
We take this
Nah.
money,
Mm-hmm.
we split it between all of us, 9K for all of us.
No.
They find Lorna, make sure she's safe. Okay.
No.
And then we take jobs from this guy who obviously is made of money. Do you have 9,000 credits lying around that you can just give around?
No.
Wait. Do they release Lorna or do they just like give it to us? Or give her to us?
I look over, I go, just to clarify, sir,
Zeratus. Call me Zeratus.
Zeratus. Mr. Zeratus. Are you going to release Lorna to us, or are you just going to ensure she's safe?
Lorna, after we come to an understanding, will be released back to you.
Is that okay, Jesse?
I don't like it.
I put my
Yeah.
hand at Jesse's head. I
Like-
look over at Doc, and I go, "So to clarify, what you're telling me is they're going to pay us and give us back Lorna, and we
Yes.
stop looking."
Yes.
I elbow David,
And
I
we
kinda
still
give him a
get
glance.
paid because remember, we only had to figure out where Lorna was, if she was alive or dead, for her boss.
So yeah, I elbow David lightly and kind of look at him.
Mm-hmm. I respond.
Yeah, I think I'm in.
Oh heavens! I suppose it stops us around goose chase. Fine, I'm in, but we've got to command better salaries than this, lads. I say to everybody,
We're just starting. We need to prove ourselves a little bit.
this might be your first gig, gentlemen, but it's not mine. Oh, never mind. He just waves with his hand. Whatever. Yes, we're starting again. Fair enough.
I adjust the outfit and go. I look over at Anton and go, Ant. These are the same people who made things disappear from the net, right?
Aware. I don't like it, but
If
not a whole lot
anyone,
I can do.
gentlemen, think about the prospects, the future with this kind of.
Yes, get that on writing, and then we can accept. In so many terms.
Are
I'm
you
just really, do
are
we
you
all want to just like?
questioning the word of a man who could probably get us killed if we breathe the wrong way?
We're not
Sounds
exactly in a business that we ask for a contract.
Contracts?
Yeah.
Oh, contract. You know what I mean. Not a physical contract per se, a word of honor and agreement that we will get work from this gentleman. 'Cause
That's
I'd
what
like,
he,
I'd like to make
Eh,
money.
that's what he said.
Do we
I'm
want?
going.
Do we want work from
Yes,
the
yes, we
kind
do.
of kind of people like the
See? Jesse,
yeah.
I'm gonna
Jesse,
put
how
you
much-
through a wall.
Jesse,
I'm just-
how much money do you make from your dad's shop?
You mean clean money?
How much money do you make from your dad's shop?
That's a good question. We should figure that out.
We should probably figure that out. Not this much.
Probably less, not this much.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say 50,
Yeah,
100, 50 to 100 credits a week, maybe.
probably. Yeah, but like we could. We don't have to take the jobs, right?
You don't have to.
We have,
I will.
We have to take the jobs.
I
Jesse,
mean,
Jesse.
you all already outnumbered me like 7 to me, so like it doesn't really matter.
Jesse, you know me, all right? I am not exactly gonna go down for like I don't even want to see the that asshole Dark dead. I just want to see him in pain. All right?
I'd kind of like to see that asshole Dark dead.
I'd like to see that asshole drunk dead
No,
too.
Zarada says that.
Confirmed. Let's negotiate numbers.
Oh, I'll just be like, can we throw that one in for good measure? I mean, I'd love to torture him for a bit. I'm sorry, interrogate him intensely.
Yeah, man.
I'm
yeah. Yeah,
glad you
fine.
have the same feeling about Dark as we do, Zeratus, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you could throw a stone and not hit somebody who wants to castrate that guy.
Senor
in
Jefe,
hide.
I've always been curious about waterboarding. I've seen videos. Just saying.
Oh, it's fun.
just
I
saying.
recommend it. It's very cathartic.
I'm just saying, I personally don't necessarily want to see that guy dead, and I trust that the Mr. Zeratus here knows that we have some moral inclinations, and he would never ask us to do something that would be immoral. Yes, Jesse.
Mr. Zeratus, would we be able to carry that out with explosives?
I am a demolitions expert.
Mr. Zeratus, please, if
Let's finish the business at hand. Let's.
I
start
think
there.
my employers, I think my fellows here would also like to add one more addendum to our agreement, which is, if you would like to see Mr. Dark disposed of, we would become first choice for such matter.
Fair enough.
Deal.
Do we
Mr.
spit on our hands and shake? What do we do?
We're men of honor. I'm sure we can
Shake a man's hand.
just say we agree to this deal, right? Unless there's some blood ritual we're supposed to do.
No, no blood ritual. So suddenly all your nexuses light up, and 1,800 credits has been deposited into each of your account.
Oh shit!
Oh,
That's the number. Fuck, man, why didn't you say so?
Thank you, sir. Pleasure doing business.
What
Wait,
the
each of our accounts? I thought this was
1,800
I thought this was like all of us got 9K that we split.
9K.
No.
But that breaks down to what, 1,800 credits
Eight-
apiece?
Yeah, I just
Oh
did the
yeah,
math.
1,800.
Yeah.
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 So
What the mother?
my people
That's
still
like a
haven't
year's
found-
worth of work for you.
It's probably.
More than that. Yeah.
My people have not found Lorna yet. I'm just being honest with you. I'll make sure their efforts are redoubled, and I will update you as soon as you find her, as we find her. Sound fair, gentlemen?
Sounds appropriate.
This,
Fine by me.
I have one
Mr.
thing
Sir-
I have to say though. Anton, I'm gonna need you to stay out of our networks.
Is there any way that Anton can know what networks are yours and which ones aren't? Any kind of signature he can find?
Stay,
'Cause, you know-
stay away from anything medical in the area, and stay away from anything that might be private security.
I think I can do that.
Or I'll tell you what, I'm gonna send you over a signature, a digital signature, and if you see this digital signature when you're trying to access a system, you'll know it's ours. So he looks down his Nexus, brings up a display. Looks like he sends a quick message. He gets a message back real quick, and then he flicks it over to your Nexus, Anton.
I'll set up a script with that later. Check the key.
We good?
Gentlemen, we have an understanding.
Pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Zeranis.
And you. I'm gonna stay around here. It's nice and comfortable for me, but I hope you all have a great day.
You too, sir.
Uh-huh.
At this point, I'll make a move up to stand up from the chair, just nod my head in inclination to our hopefully new employees. And like I said, pleasure doing business. Look forward to hearing from you again with more, and make my way out the room.
Okay.
If there's anything else to discuss.
I'll pop the map for you guys just so you can have it. Let's see. And I will actually switch screens so that our community can see what's going on too.
The community doesn't need to know what we're doing. Sorry.
All right, so you are again in the second floor of Biolink Designs. Zeratis was sitting at the head of the table right in front of that little computer. And as you guys exit the room, the gentleman is sitting at the desk. Very lightly puts his hand on the AK on the desk and looks over at you guys and just nods. And seeing everything is pretty cordial. You guys can let me know what you're doing at this point.
Nod towards him and look at the rest of the guys and go, "You want to get a burger or something?"
Yes. For the love of God. Finally, someone has a good idea.
I'm sure you have to go back to work here, Jesse, at some point. But
Fuck. Oh, God, son of a mother. Yeah, you guys want to get dropped off?
As you guys are leaving, Zero, when you walk out of the room, Zeratis calls over. Don't forget to pay Stacks a visit, Zero.
Yep. All he says is he just walks out.
Okay. All right, so you guys are gonna go try and find a burger.
I guess I'm gonna drop them off, and then I'll probably head back to work for however long my shift is.
Okay.
Shift's for.
Well, you guys went in there, I think at 1 or 2 o'clock, and
Yeah, we went around lunch, so I probably have to finish my shift, and then I can probably meet back up with them, kind of
Okay.
thing.
Oh, Mike, did we ever get a total of what Zero owed?
It was 4K credits.
Okay.
And you guys, you're gonna have to remind me how much you paid last time. It was like 300 or 400.
I've got notes. Yeah, 200 plus 100 towards principal.
Okay.
On 413.
So 300. Okay. Okay. So Jesse, you're gonna drop him off at the local burger shack.
Yeah, I mean, Jesse probably knows just about everyone that's close by. So I would just drop off at the closest one that I can think of.
Okay.
And just be like, peace and bird.
I shoot Stacks a message telling him that I got cash for him.
Okay.
As I watch sort of Jesse tear off, I'm just going to look at the rest of the guys and say, well, that went better than expected.
I suppose so. I'm not
We
dead.
didn't die. That's a good
So,
start.
yeah.
We didn't get shot this time.
Yeah,
got paid.
twice for once. Now we got paid, which is even better.
Yeah. Now what?
I have no idea.
Now-
I guess we wait until Lorna shows up, and then we go and get the payment for the other contract we currently have.
I gotta
Yeah.
throw some money to that ham-fisted F, but yeah, once we're done with that.
as you guys work through your food, and eventually you get a message back from Stacks saying, asking where you're at.
I sent him GPS.
All right. So he says, I'll be there in about an hour. So you guys
All
have some time to kill right now, and thinking, you enjoying the burger. You're back at the place you were at the night. Actually, the first time you ran into Stacks, Zero. Like the local place. Walking distance back to you guys' place, and the food's good, cheap, decent food. Serves burgers, and I'm doing air quotes because beef is a rarity in this day and age. But
What is this beef you speak of?
exactly. So, you guys are sitting around, just enjoying your time, having a little downtime in this hectic life. Jesse's off at work, and he has promised to meet up with you guys, pick you guys up, snag you after work. 45 minutes go by, Stacks pulls up, and he pulls up and he swings the door open for the for his car, and kind of summons you over, Zero.
I head on over towards him.
All
Leave
right.
I'm
him for
watching the
everybody
entire
else
encounter
behind.
just out the corner of my eye as I'm just sort of sitting back in a chair. Just
Okay. Okay. So you walk over and he's like, "How much you got for me, Zero?"
Got 500 for you tonight.
All right. So you're not due for a payment, so I'll put this towards the principal. We're looking good. I appreciate you reaching out. I know Zaratus mentioned it, but I got faith, man. I know you're gonna come pay me. That's why I took it in the first place. So we'll get this paid down. But
I figured if it makes it a little easy for you, it makes it easy for me.
It's true. Well, you enjoy yourself, Zero. I gotta go do some work.
Take it easy, Stacks.
All right. So little guy in the car, he's sitting in the back of the car. Little guy in the front of the car, takes him out, and he takes off.
Right back inside, shaking my head.
Go ahead.
As Zero comes back in, I'm just gonna sort of hat over a fresh sort of like not milkshake to him, I know he's in a bad mood. I know he's not feeling particularly great about things. And I'm just gonna nod knowingly. Just as a little, just something.
It's a simple nod in return as he sits down and picks up the cup and drowns himself in non-dairy dairy products.
Non-dairy products.
I check my message when he comes, my Nexus when he comes back to see if Bobby Caranta has called or anybody's called us, because we were waiting for their call as well.
So Bobby Caranta has not called, but you have a missed call from an unknown number, and the message says, "Hey, Bobby wanted me to reach out to you. She asked me to give you a call. My name's Shiver. Give me a call when you get some time."
All right. So I look at the other guys and go, New guy called.
Oh,
Named
new
Shiver.
person. Shiver.
Shiver.
It's regarding the murders, the cult murders.
Right, well, I guess we should probably call back then and see what he has to say.
Yep. I hit the unknown number, or redial it, call it back, blow up in my face.
Right. I want to find a picture for you. Hold on. So if you
See what
guys
Shiver Me Timbers look like.
You're funny.
I am a funny guy.
So if you guys remember from the world history I shared, Shiver, right? All right. So the phone rings and the figure of a very alluring woman pops up on your Nexus. She has pink hair. She has sunglasses in her pink hair. No visible Augs. Although she is just, and like pink is her theme. Like pink hair comes down into blue highlights, but she's got a pink jacket. And you from very attractive woman. And she goes, "Hey, what's up? It's Shiver."
I sort of murmured
Hey.
to myself, bloody hell, she looks, damn. All right.
Hey,
Just saying it's
professional.
Eyebrow shoots
Sorry.
up. This is nothing.
This is Dr. James Dunn. Calling back. You want him to call you back about the stuff that
So-
Bobby was talking about?
So listen. Yeah. So Bobby reached out to me. Well, you'll find out about that sooner or later. I heard there's one of you guys sniffing around on Bobby, huh?
Oh, no. That's Jesse. He likes to bark up lots of trees.
Yeah, he's barking up the wrong one. She's my girl.
He barks up a lot of the wrong ones.
Anyway. She said you guys were good people. Anyway, and so listen. I keep my ears to the streets. One of the things that I like to do, and it kind of, I mean, it's one of my goals is like I take care of the girls on the streets. Like, I try to protect them. I try to, if somebody wants to get out of the lifestyle, I try to move them. And I think you're familiar with Father Dabdalas McGee as well, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the shotgun preacher. Yeah, I know. We know McGee.
So when one of my girls is looking for sanctuary, he runs like a halfway program over there for for people on the street, trying to get people up and going into a little bit better life. But listen, I reached out to my girls and they're all scared. The mood on the street right now is just so scared. Lorna's gone missing. There was 3 other girls that are dead. They're with that symbol carved in their face. Like, word is spreading. The girls they're not going out by themselves. They're going out in pairs. They're not, it's we're trying to find out any information I can, but like everybody's scared out there. They don't, it looks like it sounds like a serial killer or a cult or something. We're not quite sure what's going on, but it's just, these girls, they have a tough enough life as it is. Like, we need to do something to protect them.
I agree.
So
It's bad for everybody in the Hyde if these murders going on.
So the only thing I have is that we've seen a new gang coming into the area. They've tried to take some of the girls into their wing, and like air quotes, she does the air quotes, protection money for them and that whole thing. But my girls are independent, so they're not really trying to play that. But some of them are starting to get rough. They wear these black like black clothing with a red coat over it, and it's got a cross symbol on, like an X, not like a Christian cross, but it's got like an X with a circle around it, and they call themselves the Redcoats. So they're starting to move into the area, into the borough, and I don't know if they have anything to do with this in particular, but I know they've been putting the weight on the girls out in the street there. So it's, I don't know what we can do. If if something happens or one of my girls gets hurt, I can give you a shout, or If you find anything and you can pass it along so we can keep my people safe, that would be amazing. But
we can look into something like this. I mean, obviously, we may need some money here and there. We're just still getting set up, so obviously we're not going to ask you for money because we're this also includes us, our situations. We definitely want to get to the bottom of this as well. But we'll look into it and let you know.
Okay. And if we don't make, me and Bobby don't make much, but if we can do something, if we can
Your
can
goodwill
help,
is all we need.
or information, I'm not afraid to, pass along information if it comes along my way. Is there anything you're looking for now? Maybe we can do an information trade.
I look over the other guys. Gentlemen, anything?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Specifics.
Someone
Zero.
message Jesse real quickly to see if it, because he's back at work.
Xero looks just plain old exasperated. She's worried about the women going missing.
Yeah.
And we've told her about the demonic cult.
Yeah,
Well, Bobby has.
Bobby has.
And we've got no real leads other than what we found out from Father Dabdathos, right?
And the fact that there's this new gang that's on the street, the Redcoats.
Yeah. And how closely tied are they?
We don't know yet.
I'm not
There's more.
asking because I know something you don't. I'm asking to provocate thought.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, listen,
They
I'll tell
could
you.
be tied. They've been roughing up some people. I mean, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. What was the name of that that one person you talked to, Ant, with the secret server and the spooky hooky stuff?
I've got
Was it
no
some
clue.
bird name?
Yeah, like Raven. No idea.
Raven.
I mean, that's pretty much probably the only thing we don't really have 100% information on is this this hacker named Raven.
Let me see what I can find. It's not typically the circle I move in, but listen, my girls, they get close to some pretty influential people and pretty smart people. Let me see what I can find. I'll follow up with you tomorrow morning, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, shiver out.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Chip.
Alrighty.
I don't know about you guys.
That's funny.
You know what I still don't understand is why they gave you that ship when you would have no idea what to do with it.
I don't
Maybe it
know.
was
Maybe
the
they
whole
know.
point.
Maybe they know you.
Then why not give it to me? Drop it in my apartment.
Maybe because we've been being watched by lizard aliens, by the Illuminati.
I mean, he did get it given to him in prison. It's a fairly sure bet that people weren't watching him there.
Yeah, but I mean, like they're watching me, but it's obviously like the people who are watching me in prison are cops.
I suppose.
No, like sure it was like you were meant to get it and they didn't just drop it or something.
I may have messed up and put it in the wrong cell.
Yeah, like I mean, just from what I got out of it, it doesn't seem like any help at all.
Who knows? We've also been getting those random calls of people telling us what to not to trust people and to do other things.
Oh, yes, I'd really like those to stop.
You just don't want to get insulted again.
Well,
Exactly. The Book of Grudges does not forget.
Listen, I just think that we do what we can to make Hyde better. We look better. We can get more money and more leads along the way.
You know,
I'd
Jesse,
rather have more
be
friends
a
than anything.
superhero with this, right?
Huh?
Jesse's gonna want to be a superhero like this. Todo mente.
Of course he is, but that's why we're not going to tell him it has to do with Shiver or with Bobby. It's just this has to do with another case. We don't mention it to him.
I
Bien,
think
no
this is a
problema.
very good idea.
I think we mentioned to him after we're done because if he sees what Shiver looks like, I think he would need a
Oh.
new pants.
If
you
he
know?
finds out that Shiver's with Bobby and what they both look like,
Yeah,
I'd like to maintain
shoot
good
him.
relations with the police department in
yeah,
the new
they're
context.
going to shoot
making.
him. They're going to
Yeah.
shoot him.
Although,
Yeah.
that said and done, that might not be a bad thing. I'll sort of sit there pondering this for a moment whilst we all chat.
Do you have a car that you can drive? Like
I can drive
like
his
Jesse
car.
can?
Probably not like him though. No, I have evasive training, but not like he can. Not even my training covers the way he drives. That's a whole nother level. That's a natural right there. Prodigy even.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I hate to admit it. Little shit. Anyway, sorry.
Besides, you grew up with Jesse. You know Jesse. He's harmless, mostly.
Si puedo, no?
He's a lecherous, drug-addled fool who will get us all killed if he doesn't shut his mouth. Yes, he's harmless, so long as we keep a muzzle on him.
To be fair, every one of us could get each other killed.
I have you know I've saved your lives multiple times, and I continue to do so.
How many times have you been shot?
A few.
But
I was sort of just like,
but did you die?
But did you die?
I'm still breathing, and that's
How
what
many
it is.
times did I have to patch you?
All right, once or twice. Yeah. I suppose that's what you're there for. I mean, what good are medical supplies if you don't use them? And I'm healed. I'm fine. And if worse,
What would have happened? What would have happened in those situations if you weren't fine?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll be more cyborg than human at this point, and I have a warranty on half my parts.
And how many of those times were you shot that you started it?
They shot us. They were coming
You
at
shot
us.
them first, both
They
times.
were coming at us with
Coming
guns
right at
and
me.
malicious intent. These highly trained eyes and instincts know when somebody's up to no good.
Ladies, you're both pretty. Can we just talk about the job?
Can we just go back?
I'm just saying, if you'd like me not to preemptively strike next time, let you die, by all means.
I'm just saying, trying to make a point. All right, so we probably. What do you guys know about these redcoats, anyways? Anything?
They'll be extremely easy to see and target because they're not going to be exactly camouflaged.
Mike, can I get
I'm just spitballing here.
Streetwise?
Yes. This one is going to be at a you already rolled it, but it would be in a -3 because reasons.
I'm gonna Benny that.
It's a tough
Yeah,
roll.
do it.
Might as well.
I mean, you have 38 of them.
I was gonna say you're literally made out of them, so
I'll Benny another one.
keep it going.
That roll.
Fun fact: you can drag the Benny onto the skill, and it will just automatically do it.
Oh.
Hey, 7. There it
There
is.
we go.
There it is.
Oh, there's your success. One success.
There's not much information on the streets yet about them. Even the cops don't have much, but they are an up and coming street gang. That I guess the only way to describe is they may be thinking they might be getting too big for their britches in this area.
Do you know who the leader is at all, or any information of that nature?
No, like
Like where they operate.
There's no known base of operations right now, but they have been doing the kind of crimes they've been doing. They've been trying to do like protection rackets and it's not like petty street crime. It's more like they're trying to take a step up, and they're not out there they're running people's pockets. They're out there trying to extort businesses and run some numbers, and you know what I mean, lend money, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. They're not out there just it's not typical street level crime.
Okay. I'll relay that information.
Maybe we should start talking to our contacts, the guys who used to work for Dark. Talk with Shmee, what's his name? Or Squee. We could talk to the vampy dude that we talked with earlier.
Shmee,
Yeah,
what, is he a pirate? Does he have a hooked hand? Does he follow around and complain about alligators? What?
No, he does.
Shmee?
He does have a large set of power armor and a railgun.
I still want it. Desperately. I'll drift off into
Roll.
almost a dreamlike days of thinking about the old days of using those pieces of kit. Anyway, sorry. As we were. Yes. I think we should definitely go and visit him. Absolutely. I want to go and look at it again.
Okay, so you guys want to take a trip over to Squee? Are you gonna wait till Jesse gets off of work and come snag you? Or how are you gonna make it over there?
I think we're gonna walk back to our place. Is that what I figured? Because
Yeah.
we were within walking distance at the
You're
burger
right.
place.
Correct.
Couple block.
I figured I'd call. What was the guy's name? Do we know the guy's name? Because I've got my new notes here of who we talked with earlier, who had the information, who gave us the first job.
Yes.
Screw
Yeah.
gave us.
Or the
Do you need the name or give me an
Yeah, I
Angelo-
need the name.
Angela
not
gave us
Angelo.
our first. Angela pointed us to Squee, and Squee gave us our first job.
No, Squee gave us pointed us to another guy.
Lontech.
Long
Oh
time
yeah,
ago.
Lontech.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Okay, so I still have Lontech's contact information, right?
Correct.
All right, so I'm gonna call up Lontech.
All right. After a couple seconds, his face pops up, and Dr. James Dunn.
Lontech.
Gotta do you for.
So just quick question. We've been hearing some rumors, some not so good rumors about a certain group who've been trying to muscle their way into the hide, trying to track down something. A man of your type of business might understand a little bit more about these folks. And since, of course, in your line of business, I'm sure you have to deal with lots of individuals. Have you ever heard of this group called the Redcoats?
Oh, those piss ants. Trying to make a name for themselves on our streets. They're. What do you want to know about them?
Just general location where you might be able to track down people who might know for more information about them. They've been roughing up some friends of ours, and we want to have a conversation.
So, as much as I hate to give them credit, they move around a lot. I don't. It seems to be like they'll reach out to a block of businesses here. You know what I mean? They'll run like 5 or 6 businesses, and they'll try and extort production money. They're trying to pull the rackets in these neighborhoods. Unbelievable. But then they're kind of slippery. They don't. Nobody's been able to track down the headquarters from them. Otherwise, I think probably there'd be a smoking crater right there. But he's rubbing, at least rubbing me and my people the wrong way, trying to take money in my pockets.
That's why I figured I'd call you about them. If all the people who have to deal with these kind of individuals, I figured it would be you.
So let me see what I can find, because I don't have a location on them, but I would love to see this problem dealt with.
Well, we might be able to deal with it for you. It could always use a little bit of financial support towards that. But since we're both intersecting at this point, just some last known locations, people they've met with, those sorts of things would help us a little
Let me
bit.
make a couple calls. Give me a couple hours, and I'll find out if they've hit anybody in the neighborhood, in the last couple days, and we can at least start there. We'll get you. You could go over, talk to the business owners, and I'll gather a little bit of information. I'll get back to you. Okay. Give me like an hour.
Stay classy, my friend.
You as well, Dr. James Dunn.
Hang up. Well,
Wow, he actually called you doctor. I'm impressed. It started to actually stick.
I mean, it helps being a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Are you?
Hey, listen, this doctor has put his fingers in your body way too many times. Okay.
Do you want to rephrase?
Phrasing.
You're a competent field medic, I'll give you that.
Okay, Dr. Sausage.
You're not even there.
You're up there, Jesse.
My
back in your
voice
own
in the
scene,
back of your
Jesse.
head.
Jesse's.
I just hope we don't have.
From beyond the ether.
I just hope we don't have to deal with another radioactive rat.
That
say out
would be
loud.
preferable.
As you said that out loud, 17 of them spawned.
Damn it! Roll for
Guns
initiative.
out, boys.
All right.
By the time the guns are out, James Dean.
James Dean.
he called himself.
James Dean. Jimmy Dunn is 4 blocks away by the time David takes the first shot, running the opposite direction.
All right. So what are you guys gonna do? You think Jesse has about an hour before he's gonna get off work and come snag you guys?
Oh, it's you, gentlemen. I'm good for whatever, quite frankly. Got nothing else to go for.
Same.
You just want to hang out and arrange a
Might just
meeting with
hang out.
him? You can do that.
It's
Oh,
nice
Yeah.
food here, and it's a nice,
Sure.
what passes for a nice day here.
It is. The weather is particularly nice out today, David Greyson. But I'm glad you noticed. And
I did. What can I say? I noticed the small details. It's part of my character.
sure.
One thing I want to start doing, which is going to take a very long time, but I mean, in game time, it will only take one roll. I want to start trying to code an engram.
Okay.
The whole process takes 24 hours of work, but I pretty much just a programming roll at a minus to the actual difficulty of what I'm trying to make. I would like to try and make stable psychotropic attack. So I'm gonna roll a -2 programming roll for that,
Okay.
and then once that's done, it'll just be keeping track of hours worked on it until it's can actually use it.
Okay. Excellent. So let's see that roll. Oh.
8
There
plus
you
1
go.
for 9 -2, which is 7.
Oh, unfortunately, it's not a race, but you kick off the process. You successfully kick off the batch script that's gonna get this going.
Cool. I will mark down that I worked on that for 1 hour. We will do that whenever I have free time.
Do you just for mechanic wise, do you have to make multiple rolls, or is it just one roll and then?
No, it's only one at the start.
Okay.
Takes time.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, so he has kicked that off. An hour goes by. Jesse, your day is wrapping up at your work. Your dad is sick of your shit. Kicks you out of the shop.
Yeah,
and
sounds
says,
about right.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Yeah. I go. Yeah. All right. So I'll drive back and I'll meet up with the rest of the group. I do like basically like as soon as I come up to the door, like I walk up the stairs and instead of like opening the door, like I just kick it in and be like, please.
What are you doing?
Okay, well, I'm gonna go back home, but I'm gonna try to scare everyone when I come home, basically, because they're at the apartment. So I'm just gonna kick in the apartment
No,
door.
we're hanging out at the
So-
food place.
So you kick in the
Oh.
you kick in the door at the
I
apartment.
thought you were all at the apart. Never mind then.
So you
Rats
got
scatter.
you kick in the door at the apartment and there's nobody
Ha!
there. And
Son
there's
of
nobody
a every time. I'm gonna text I'm gonna text Protein Shake. Yo, hey man, you guys still at the burger place?
Zero. That's you.
Protein shake.
I know. I'm staring at him, and I'm slowly gonna like move my Nexus around so he can see where we are, and then look back at him and go, "Well."
I was sending a text message. That wasn't a
Oh,
phone
okay.
call.
I'm sorry. I thought you called me.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
I don't even respond. I just ping back my GPS location.
All right. Fine. So Jesse throws on a different shirt and just goes back down, or heads out to meet them.
Okay. When it doesn't matter like this, you know what I mean? I'm gonna assume that
Yeah,
you
yeah,
just
just-
take your time. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
For those who don't understand, what Jesse Raines has a car, which is well above his financial means. So we made an agreement that because it was essentials to his character, that we would give him a car, but he has to make a roll every time he wants to start the car to make sure the car starts.
I'll probably just walk over there. It'd probably just be easier.
Okay. But
Yeah.
I'm saying in situations like this,
Yeah,
it
sorry.
doesn't matter. So
Yeah.
tell me what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm outside. I'm done with all my free rolls anyway. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk over there and meet up with them.
Okay, sounds good. Couple minutes go by. You walk up to the burger stand. You nod to the guy. He's well aware of you. And Jesse, you need some food?
But guys, are we gonna be here long enough so I can get a drink? By mean,
What kind
3
of-
beers, a burger, or no?
I
Are we
mean,
stay-
we can catch you up on what we've talked about since you've been working at your dad's place.
Yeah, give me a round. I'm just gonna go over and sit down.
So he comes back after a couple of minutes with the Jesse special, which is 3 beers, a burger, double side of fries, and 2 shots.
Yeah, man, you got me. Bam, bam, both shots. Okay, let's go. Catch me up.
A potential client, is having issues with the murders that have been going on.
Isn't everybody?
Yeah, but this specific one is having problems with ladies of the evening who prowl the streets for their for money.
You need their contacts or what?
No, we need to figure out what's going on, and they pointed us in a direction towards this group called the Redcoats.
That's a different thing. That's a different thing.
Yeah, it's a different one.
Yeah.
Wrong universe.
No, same. I mean, that's where they're from.
Yeah, the Minutemen are.
From.
They would be accurate for the city.
It would be.
But the Redcoats, there's this group that's apparently just been peeing in everybody's cereal. They've been shaking down businesses left and right all over the city, including places that other people have pre-existing relationships with. So we're trying to figure out bark up that tree to see if we can't get some leads on what's going on with these killers.
Yep, sounds good.
I called up Lantalk and to see if we could get some more information on his end.
Cool. That's it? You guys just hang out?
Other than that, we talked about how you've been barking up the wrong tree with Bobby for, this
Yeah,
entire time.
man. She just
You really got
has
to stop
to,
that.
like, I just have to wear her down. And, like,
She's
once
in
she
a
gets the
relationship.
taste. Yeah, man. Well, no one can stand up to the Jesse, man. So, you know what? You might not have a chance, but I have a chance with everybody.
She's in a
know.
relationship with another woman.
And now things just got better.
Jesus.
Doc,
All right,
I'm going to
Jesse.
put through them all.
No, let's make it simple. Jesse, make another.
I just
advance.
have
Let
to
him finish
ask.
his beers.
Is the other one same number level, higher, lower?
Jesse, I'm going to make this very simple for you.
Yeah?
Make another advance. I will shoot you. I will shoot you for every time you make an advance in a different limb.
What?
Understand?
But why do you guys have to kill the buzz?
Go and fucking bark at someone else's tree. Stop it. That's an order.
You know what? I work a 9 to 5, unlike you lazy bastards. I deserve some fun when I get off the clock.
You
Jesse.
do, but not with the people who are hiring us and giving us information and are very nice to actually work with us. I'd like to keep my job, thank you. It pays the bills.
I have numerous text message chains. See, there's 50 messages from me. Do you see one from her telling me to stop? No. So
I move to reach to get the gun out at this point.
I hold
yo.
I hold your feet to go
Fine,
first.
fine.
I hold David like, whoa. Violence
God.
is not the answer. It
Violence
rarely
is
is.
the answer.
No, but it's a really good solution.
I'm just going to shrug and say, try and overthrow a third world dictatorship. Violence is the answer. I've done it.
Fine. I quickly I text Jimmy Dean. Is the other one hot? $100. Send. But yeah, we can move forward. Yeah. So they fill me in, and that'll probably be good. So where are we all headed? Wait, what do you guys want to do now? Where are we going?
I'm just waiting back for a call from Lantalk.
Do we want to spend our money yet, or are we just gonna do what I'm sure the pawn shop is open right now.
We can go to the pawn shop, but might be a good idea anyways, because we talked to Squee about the Redcoats. They might have encountered him too.
I just figured spend some money.
That's fine. I don't think-
unless you guys want to do anything else besides kill my buzz.
It doesn't pay any money, but we do it for free.
Yeah.
Dr. James Dunn, your Nexus starts to ring.
I pick it up.
Speak of the devil.
Dr. James Dunn, right for you.
Lawn talk here. So
You get some more information for us,
I
sir?
did, interestingly enough. It seems like the tenement you guys are living in, there's been some activity down there with them trying to get people to move out of there.
Simply isn't kosher.
Wait, they're trying to kick our neighbors out of our homes?
Yeah. It's kind of suspicious. I mean, I think why do you think they would want everybody to move out of a place?
So they can take it over?
Could be one reason.
Something in there they want.
Something in there they want.
Hmm.
Maybe that's a place to start. Maybe you guys can set up there and see if you can run into them there. Otherwise, there's a pizza place, Katana's, Miss Katana's pizza down in the Hyde.
Miss Katana's?
Yeah. I just realized how much that sounds like Miss Katana, like School of, like the Cthulhu thing. Never mind.
Mhm.
I don't consort with eldritch gods. Sorry.
I have one on my arm.
Fancy pants. That's actually really cool. Out of character. That's actually badass.
Say, we'll keep you appraised, Lontalk, if we see anything.
All right.
Thanks for the information.
Yes. And good day to you, sir. Dr.
You
James
too.
Dunn.
Stay safe. Hang up.
Always. All right.
You ask them if we're getting paid or not to do this shit?
We're not getting paid to do it, Jesse.
Why not? We're doing something for somebody.
We're not doing something for somebody. We're doing something for the whole tide.
I mean, I'm with Jesse on this one. I have to be honest. It would be nice to get paid.
It would be.
Everyone, write it down. Davey agreed with Jesse one time.
You know, there's a wonderful quote that I should probably quote right now. It's a broken clock is, correct twice a day. You do occasionally have a good idea.
Wait, so
If it's stop, never mind. I'll just shake my head at this point. I'm wasted, I tell you.
If it's flashing 12, it's 12 at least twice a day.
Mm-hmm. But if it's flashing, then it does it multiple times a day.
Yeah, but
he's got you.
always 12.
And just stick with what you're good at, driving. You're very good at it. There you go. I will compliment you on that.
Let's put it this way, Jesse. If we chase down this rabbit, we get to keep it.
I thought we were chasing guys in coats.
Oh my god.
Yes. If we get to chase down these guys in coats, we get to keep their coats and everything that's inside of it.
All right, I'm in.
That way we don't have
to partial to a fancy coat.
And that way we don't have to deliver anything to anybody. We can just deal with people, be the big damn heroes, and acquire whatever they have.
And you get you get a knit hat. That's what happens. You get a knit hat with pom poms coming down the side. There you go.
I am
heroes
into tactical redistribution of wealth.
Hero. Ooh, we can be heroes of the Hyde or Hoth.
There you go.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
What did I tell you before?
Yeah, we can be heroes. Yeah. Are we gonna do this now, or do we want to go buy some shit first?
Well, if they move frequently, and the last time they were seen was in our tenement, we should probably go back to our place and start talking to people. Gotta do it quickly. Jesse? Yeah, finish it. Drive quickly.
I walked over here, man.
You walked over here?
Yeah.
Why?
Why on earth would you walk?
You can see the building from here. How lazy are you bastards anyway? You don't work. You can't walk. I have to drive you everywhere.
Jesse?
My God, what?
Last time we walked, I walked from here to the building. A giant radioactive rat tried to eat me.
Did you catch it?
No, we shot it.
Meat is meat.
Is that what you eat?
That would explain a lot.
That would explain a lot. Wow.
I'll let you eat it next time.
Yeah.
All right.
Shall we, gentlemen?
Surely.
But I guess where do we even start? Are we just gonna go like kick in doors and be like, "Yo, man, you have a red coat? Yo, man, you have a red coat?"
We can just start asking around when the last time they saw them, what did they look like, if they have any information on it. They're your neighbors. I'm sure you guys have met them a couple times.
I'm sorry.
You think anyone likes the three of us? We literally are living in a dead chick's apartment.
You are. We're not.
Sorry. I had to snort on that one.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm sure. Come on, Mr. Fancy Pants. Come on.
I will
go
do
show off that doctorate and talking. Come on.
I will do that thing I do so well. All right.
Yeah, go show off your doctorate in communications. Come on.
That's where the doctorate comes from.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
We're walking back. Yeah, we'll walk back to the apartment complex.
Okay.
Or to our building, rather.
Okay. So, I mean, like 5, 6 o'clock at night now. After Jesse's got off work, you guys have had some drinks. You talk to Law and Tech. You get back to the apartment. Sun's coming down in the hide, which means the freaks come out at night. Takes you a couple minutes, so you get back to the apartment. You walk in. There's the typical people idling in the halls. Some are passed out on the floor. Some are just nod at you as you go by. And
I'm gonna do as we're passing by those ones that are still like not unconscious and don't look high.
Sure.
I'm just gonna pull the first one I see aside and go, oh, hey, can I get a moment?
What do you want?
You see any guys with black coats with a little red, like a little cross on their coats come by here recently?
They were up, I think it was the second floor. They were up on the second floor, and
today?
Yeah, it was earlier today. So it's really weird because we had somebody come by the other day, and they were, they're dressed in like kind of nice clothing, and they were like, offering people to buy people out of there. If you owned your apartment here, some people own here, some people rent, but they were offering the owners to buy them out of their place, buying them out of their houses here. Some people took it. I mean, they were offering decent money, but some people said no, and they just the people would nod and smile and say okay if that's how you want to go about it. And so yesterday I think it was too. Yesterday, yeah, they're coming through and they're starting to, we saw them outside a couple days ago. Just like walking around in the neighborhood, and then we saw it was like 4 or 5 of them. I think 4 or 5 at that time. Yeah. They were kind of like checking out the building, watching, and then.
So you're saying yesterday they were on the first floor, and today they're on the second floor?
Yeah, yeah.
And the day before the first day, they were just casing the joint.
Yeah, and then a day before that, there's just regular people and coming around like in like just average clothing. They weren't like wearing any of those jackets or anything, but I don't know. It seems kind of weird.
Yeah. Well, thanks, man. All right. Just kind of flip him like 2 credits. Okay. 10 credits. 10 credits for my thing.
You guys have any idea?
Thanks, man.
You guys have any idea what's going on, or?
No. Just looking to talk with those gentlemen.
Okay. All right. Have a good day.
You too. Go back up to our which floor is our, or is not ours, is Jesse, Zero's and David's apartments?
You guys are on the second floor.
Mm-hmm. Second floor?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So walk up to the second floor. Do we can I make a look to see if I see any of them?
Sure. I can actually share the picture of your building too.
Okay.
Again, I can pop it so that you guys can take a look at it. If I can find it, give me 1 second. Gonna do this. Images. Here we go. All right. So I just shared that with you guys. So the red arrow points to the wall between you two apartments. So that's where you kind of are.
Yep.
So you're on the second floor. You go up the steps, and you would be off the main hallway there. So.
I'm gonna walk around the floor, look at you guys. Go, hey, why don't we check out the place, see if they're still around here.
I'll on my head at that point and do my typical search for looking around, see if I can see anybody.
You just guys casually walking around, taking a look.
Yeah, nothing too suspicious.
All
Just
right.
kind of
All right, so you take a walk around and you don't see anything out of the ordinary. It's kind of the same thing as the first floor. The second level has a lot less Jessies on them.
Fair.
You guys know that typically the rent up here is a little bit higher than the first floor. So, but there's this occasionally somebody coming out of their apartment and going down, the stairs or coming up and, bringing groceries in or that kind of thing. It's just people going about their business.
We don't see anything though.
No, nope.
Okay.
Is there anyone? If I'll grab someone if they come by, like as we're walking by, as we're
Sure.
like looping around back.
Sure.
Just someone who's not drugged, and just ask them the same question, like, "Hey, I heard that there were some guys in jackets with a little cross, little X symbol on the jackets, black jackets, red."
Yeah, I saw them here earlier. They seem really out of place. Do they live here? Do you guys ever remember? I don't remember seeing them here before.
No, I think they're here to try to buy out the place, but we want to try to talk with them. Have you seen them around recently? Other than
It was like a half hour ago, maybe like 45 minutes ago. I saw them.
where?
They were walking. They were, going to one of the apartments up. You go farther down the hallway. So on the map, it would be north. If you go, it was down at that corner apartment down on the northwest side of the building.
Thanks. I walk over to that direction. I say, let's go that way.
I'll nod my head and follow.
I just put a marker there so you guys can know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Cool.
All
All right. So walk over to that apartment, knock on the door. I'm gonna approach cautiously at this point
Okay.
because we know they were there,
Okay.
and take in the area leading up to it, see who's around there, that kind of thing.
Are you trying to sneak up to the door or?
No, I'm just going to be very observant to try to take in I'm basically trying to prevent myself from missing a dude who happens to be passed out on the ground or whatever. I'm trying to make sure I see everything in front of me, so
Okay.
I'm not gonna get
Give me a notice roll then.
any hidden people or any alarm systems or anything out of the ordinary kind of thing.
Sure. Give me a notice roll.
Boop, notice. I'm gonna Benny that. I got a 2. There we go. A 5.
You do not notice anything out of the ordinary. You see, there's, like I said, there's occasionally somebody coming and going through the apartment, but you don't. Yeah, I mean, as you look down the hallway and you're walking towards the door looks to be closed. So.
All right. I knock on the door. Before I knock on the door, I look over to David and the rest of the crew, and I go, "You ready? This might get nasty."
I've got my I had behind my back just with the hole in the hilt of the stun baton I have on my head.
And I knock on the door pretty loudly. A good. I don't know if I caught that.
You did. It came through.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi. I'm coming here to see if I can't ask you a few questions.
You're not with those boys that were here earlier, were you? They were kind of rude.
Oh, we're trying to ask about those boys who were here earlier.
You sure you're not them?
Hand to God.
Put your face up to the peephole.
I put my face up to the peephole.
So a little window slides open, like like a security privacy thing, so
Yeah.
you can peek through, and you notice the distinct barrel of a gun in the hand of a little old lady in the room. And she looks at you. She goes, "Oh, you're not wearing a black coat."
No, ma'am. I'm a doctor. Please put the gun away.
Okay, give me a second. I'll get the door open. So she the privacy thing shuts, and you hear some rattling, and the door opens up.
All right. I look over and I say, "Ma'am, my name is Dr. James Dunn. These are my friends, David
Doctor,
Greyson." Yeah, doctor.
I've got this mark on my arm. Maybe you could take a look at it for me.
I will if you answer some questions for me, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. You mind if we step in?
I'd prefer stand right here. I don't know you. And
That's
you
fine.
got a guy, but that's a big old tree of a guy right there.
I wave
Yeah,
and
it's just-
smile.
That's Xero. He's a teddy bear. Don't worry about it.
Free hugs.
Ma'am, we're just inquiring about those gentlemen with the black jackets with the cross and everything.
Yep.
Someone told us that they were just here maybe 15, 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I gotta ask.
They keep
Go ahead.
on trying to. They want me to sell my house here to them. They want me to sell my apartment to them, and I'm not gonna do it. I've lived here for 55 years.
That's understandable, ma'am. The question is, do you know why they are asking for it?
I don't know. They said They said eventually this whole place is gonna be gone, and they need everybody to move out so that they can put better people in here.
Better people than you, ma'am? I don't believe that.
Give me a persuasion.
That it would be an 11 with a raise.
She's like, I like you. Here, take some ginger snap cookies, sir.
I take the cookies. I put them in my pocket. Thank you, ma'am.
I
do you know
immediately
what-
tap him on the shoulder.
No. I look at Xero and go,
Wait, I just one.
I hand one ginger snap cookie to Xero.
Thank you.
I go, do you know where they went after they talked with you? Did you see where they went?
I think they went down to talk to Mrs. Katana at the end of the hall there.
Miss Katana, who owns the pizza place.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, man. Let me see that mark on the arm real quickly. Let me see what's going on.
All right. So as she reaches the arm out to you and you look down at the arm, I'm gonna need you to make a medical roll or a healing?
Healing roll.
Yeah, give me a healing one.
Critical
Hey.
fail.
Oh, yeah. How's that doctor? Agree helping with you.
That's
Oh,
a
that's
huge
so-
visual field,
Those
Nick.
50
So-
years wasted.
So you look down at this birthmark and you
Uh-huh.
misdiagnose it. You
Cancer.
yes, absolutely. You look at her kind of bleakly and you say, "Oh, ma'am, I think that might be skin cancer."
Ma'am. When's the last time you saw a doctor in person?
Oh, I haven't seen one of those in 15 years.
How's your will?
How's your will?
You updated it recently?
Wow.
Can I have you roll attack to roll? Because I feel awkward.
I mean, I failed, so I'm assuming like she's gonna drop dead tomorrow, kind of thing. But you know,
You have 60 seconds to live.
Can I glance at this wound over his shoulder with my healing check?
Sure.
It's another apartment we can take over.
That's a 6 at healing.
So Zero, sniffing around for another cookie, like is looking over your shoulder, looks down at her arm and goes, I think that's a birthmark.
Oh. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, ma'am. I mistook that for skin cancer.
And as you're saying this,
you know,
a loud crash at the end of the hallway happens, and as you guys turn and look down the hallway, a woman is laying against the wall that has just come through a door.
Jesus.
And with that, we're gonna take a quick break.
Ah!
That's what I call
shoulda
putting somebody
ended-
through a wall.
I should have stopped it at the crash, so that you and then
Yeah.
yeah, I should have stopped at the crash.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lessons learned.
All right, guys.
Let's
So
learn.
midway through the show, we like to take a quick break just to give the cast to get up a chance and stretch their legs and grab a drink, use the restroom, that type of thing. So we will be back in about 5 minutes. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna go stretch our legs, go get some drinks, and we'll be back in a few. So we will see ya in 2 and 2. Yeah. Cast, how we doing? What's going on with you guys?
Doing good.
We good. I
I'm
don't know
good.
who's gone
I'm
through the
excited to
walls.
see what the heck. Yeah. What am
I was,
Oh, sorry,
Curious.
door, not wall.
I was just
Yeah.
telling chat that, you know, in fact, that's the one thing that dermatologists are really good for, and they're actual doctors, is they find skin cancer. And so
Right.
yes, a birthmark can actually look like cancer to somebody who's untrained, or
Right.
even to a doctor who's trained, because you can't tell
Little
unless you
melanoma.
And that's why they
Yeah.
biopsy stuff.
they biopsy.
Yep.
And so it could be cancer, it could be a birthmark, it could be a cyst, it could be some other kind of growth that means nothing, you know. So my
Guys,
wife is a
Could be
big fan
dirt.
of I forgot, there's this really interesting like reality TV show, like Dr. Popper or something like that.
Dr.
where
Pimple
the
Popper.
doctor-
Pimple Popper.
Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, who like where they talk about like these like giant cysts. My wife loves that show, so
I
like
love
I've
it.
learned a lot
So,
about it by just
My
hearing
girl,
my wife talk about it.
my girlfriend's a nurse, and like she loves that shit. She's like,
Yeah.
she comes home and she tells me like, so now she's like a surgical nurse, and she'll come home and
Mhm.
like, obviously not breaking hip or anything like that, but she's like, yeah, I had to hold a severed arm today, and I'm like, oh,
Not bad.
Yeah.
like,
I
I could say-
seriously?
yeah, oh yeah.
My mom used to teach forensics, and she would have like actual forensic scientists and criminal scientists come in to like have like guest talks, and they said, because people were like, well, how do you know if you are ready to be a forensic scientist? He's like, if you're not able to have a burger in one hand and a severed arm in the other hand because you don't get a lunch break and you can eat the burger still, you're probably not ready. And that stuck with me for a very long time.
Yeah. So Loken, they do like all kinds of surgeries, like from amputations to like putting pins in people's,
Yeah.
hips and all that. Like they do
Mhm.
everything. So she like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not squeamish. Like I've got a pretty good stomach when it comes to things. You know what I mean? But the thought of
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
holding a severed
It's a little much, man.
gets
you
under
know,
my
that's
skin a little bit.
Yeah, I'd do it, but I'll be like, you know?
I've held long dead ones in college, brains, eyes, organs, limbs, but like,
Lovely.
it's not fresh. I mean,
will
I've held
tell
a
you.
couple.
I will tell you, I've seen fresh and have had to deal with
Yeah,
fresh.
I don't-
Not a good time.
yeah, I don't want to.
Well, this
Anyway.
took a turn.
You learn to
Yeah, I was gonna say.
compartmentalize.
Oh, look at Dockwell said. I treated a team that fell off her water skis into an oyster bed today.
Nope.
Mm.
Ribbons.
Oh, ow.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's move on. Let's
Yeah, I was gonna say, happier times. Let's shoot some people.
yeah.
Thanks,
So,
people. I needed that mental image in my head. Thanks. Are they okay? They're gonna live.
they probably live, but they're probably in ribbons right now. Ribbons of. Mm.
Yeah, let's move
So
on. I
two
want to
quick
shoot
things
somebody.
tonight. We're gonna end a little bit early tonight. Just to be honest with you guys, I started back at work this morning, and I only got 3 hours of sleep last night because my sleep schedule's all messed up. So I'm gonna go to bed a little earlier. which also means we're not going to do the post show tonight. So we're going to end in and around between 11:30 and 11:45. But I just want to set the expectation and you guys understand what's going on and why. So thank you, and we should get back at it. What do you think? What do you think? You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So we left for the break. Dr. James Dunn had misdiagnosed a mark on the arm, and Xero stepped up and helped the doctor and figured out that it was actually just a birthmark. And as they were looking down at the mark, suddenly a loud crash sounded behind them. And as they looked back down the hallway, they saw a woman's body laying against the wall on the opposite side of the hallway. And, she had obviously gone through a door that had shattered. So I'm going to let you guys know where it is. So if you're looking at the northernmost part of the tenement, so you guys are in the northwest at this point. It is not the apartment that is like this one that's kitty cornered to the two walls. It is the last apartment down on, which would be your left-hand side if you're looking east down the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
So she is laying in a heap right there.
Okay.
All right. I look over at the other guys and go, I'll take care of her. You figure out what's going on.
I'm just gonna start running down the hall.
Yeah.
I am gonna move right behind him and nod my head at James. That is his comment about looking after her and just chase after Jesse.
And as they run off, I turn back towards the woman, like, ma'am, we're gonna have to deal with this. We'll be right back. Stay safe. Lock the door. Don't let anyone in if you don't see me. All right. I'll come by and make sure everything's good. Keep that shotgun handy. And I run off, by the way.
All right, so I'm going to put you guys on the map, and you guys can do the whole where you want to be. Hold on. Didn't like that.
These three just run off, and I'm just watching Xero eat a cookie. He's nibbling at it, just trying to savor it, I think.
Oh, it's a really good cookie.
Yeah.
All right, so let me hold on. Combat tracker. Let me grab. I want to let me do things. Oh, that's why. All right. We need to add a grid. There we go. James, you're not as big as the hallway, just so you know.
I'm massive.
Let's see.
All this apartment block is really small.
There we go. So realistically, you guys probably would be single file. Who did I miss?
Jesse and Protein Shake. Jesse and Xero.
Jesse and Protein Shake. Why does Xero's token?
Yeah, that happened a month before.
Because I am
look
Legion.
Loken?
I am many.
You are Legion. Hold on.
And
Like
You
it
will
shows.
find
Like,
Assimilation successful.
Listen, if he takes the hits and I don't, I'll take it.
I don't know. I've never
Thanks.
seen it. Hold on. I want to try something. Delete token. Delete this token.
Agent Smith all over again.
Xero. I'm gonna delete
Mr. Anderson.
Combat. Let's remove you from here. Delete combatant. Let's add you back in. There you go. All right, so I'm gonna let you guys. You should be able to set whatever order you're gonna be in. Do that first, okay?
I'm assuming I think I started running first, and I'm the fastest of the group, so I should probably be first in the hall.
I will probably be here.
Yeah. So, Mike, you can let us know how far you think we've moved before you stopped time,
Okay.
kind of thing. Because I know. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I was in the back. I kind of let them run, and I legit. Anton was totally right. I took a couple bites of the cookie. I was trying to savor it. All of a sudden, the smash and everybody's running, and I'm like, "Damn it! I eat the whole thing."
All right, I gotta fix something. I'm sorry, guys. The encounter broke. I had some weird issues with Fantasy Grounds the other day. A couple of my scenes corrupted. A couple of my OBS scenes corrupted, and a couple things within Fantasy Grounds corrupted. I had to rebuild.
Just
So-
letting you know, Mike, we can see that if that's what you mean.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
'cause
just making
I've
sure.
got to rebuild
Yeah.
it. So,
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. We
we
saw nothing.
You saw nothing. Okay.
Nothing at all.
And gone.
To look at? Oh,
Uh,
I was zoomed in too much. I didn't see anything.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, so, all right, now I gotta delete these from here too. Pro streams. All right, so as you guys are standing there and you're starting to move down the hallway to this little old lady that's laying crumpled against the wall, you see one person step forward from the room, looked down at her and said, "It all could have been so simple. All you had to do was sell." And he's wearing a black jacket, and on his right shoulder you see the red cross on it. And he looks to the side, looking down at you guys, and just kind of looks away in contempt back down at the lady. So you guys can move as you'd like.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be sprinting. I can make 8 paces a turn plus however.
We're not on initiative right now, so if you just if you want to run down there, you guys can.
I'm just gonna I think we're the group of us. So me, Davey, and I'm not sure what order behind us. So me and Davey probably would get there first. I'd probably get there slightly first, but yeah. So I'm just gonna move down here, and then I think Davey can come along with us.
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna run up until we're probably like 5-10 feet away from the guy and the girl.
Okay.
And the woman.
All right, so I'm gonna just zoom in a little bit so chat can see a little better, and I will gonna do one thing. Nope. All right, so you're gonna be able to see 2 in the doorway from your vantage point, Jesse.
Okay.
And as they see you come down, the guy in the doorway looks over at you and says, "You mind your business. You stay out of this."
Hey man, we live on this floor. This is our business. What the hell are you doing?
Don't you worry about what we're doing. We're taking care of our business now. I'd hate to see somebody else get hurt tonight.
Yeah, man, fuck off. That's our neighbor. What the hell are you doing to her?
I'm telling you, man. You back off. You don't want none of what's going on here.
Oh,
I'm hearing
sure.
this-
Absolutely. I am just gonna, you know what? Maybe I should mind my own business. Davey, what do you think?
It's a very nice coat you have there. Mind if you show me the sleeve?
Sure. And he just leans his shoulder over, and so you can see the cross on it.
In that instance, can I, at any point during this conversation, tell if they are carrying any firearms at all?
Give me a
Would I
notice.
be able to?
Give me a notice roll.
Okay. Let me notice. Yeah. Well, that's okay.
Oh.
Jesus. That's
You are
not with me today.
You are firmly convinced that they have no weapons on them.
Womp, womp, womp.
That does complicate things, doesn't it? Okay, I am. So he's leaning, showing his arm, and
he just looks at you and he kind of smiles.
I'm just gonna nod and go, "Oh, as I thought. I'd love to speak to your employer before I grab the stun baton, yank it out, and activate the thumb the activation switch, and lean forward to try and engage, because I'd like to try and engage this guy without causing a ruckus."
Okay. So the second you do that, we're going to be on initiative. So I will roll initiative. And James Dunn, you are up first, and as you see
Of course he is.
you see David Greyson reach for his baton and start to move forward. You are first to act, sir.
I go, "Oh, David, no, we could have talked this out. He's gonna kill us now." I immediately, oh gosh, I can't push past them.
You can move through a friendly target. You can move through friendly targets.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be crossing in front of this guy.
Yes, you are.
So I'm not gonna do that, but I'm gonna look. I'm just gonna glance over and see if the woman, if the woman is still breathing, who we put through a door.
Give me a notice roll And also give me a heal check, please.
Okay. I'm gonna Benny that because I got a 2.
Okay. You're rolling for the
notice.
Okay.
Roll one more Benny for the notice. There we go. A 5 from the notice.
Okay, so you're able to look past your friends and you look down at her, and now let's ascertain what kind of condition she's in.
All right, rolling for the healing. That's a 7 for the healing.
Dr. James Dunn, with your vast medical knowledge, you look down and you realize she is still breathing. Clearly, she has a bone broken in her left arm. And she has a bunch of small cuts, but she is laboriously breathing.
Okay. So I tap David on the shoulder before I turn and run. I'm going to tap him on the shoulder and go, "She's not dead. Make sure she's not dead. Good luck. Don't die." And I immediately move my pace, which is 6. 1, 2, 3,
Sure, Robin.
4, 5, 6. I'm going to go back that way, and I'm going to try to go around Xero and be like, "Excuse me." And I look over them and I go, "They're probably armed." David's trying to get himself killed as I run up to Xero.
Thanks for the info.
All right. Anton, your turn to act.
Oh, I'm still over here kind of by the stairwell. So, seeing that an altercation is broken out down there, I'll probably draw my revolver, just sit on the corner here. Just make sure nothing comes in up the stairs or down this other hallway.
Okay, sounds good. And you do want to, if somebody runs in, do you want to ready an action or something, or?
Yeah, like if there's a clear shot on someone in that long coat.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. If I see someone in that sort of long style of coat,
yep,
we're probably gonna shoot at them.
Okay. David Greyson, is now your turn, sir.
Excellent. Right. So I'd like to move forward and engage this gentleman in a hand-to-hand combat situation with the stun baton. Basically.
Okay.
And my intention is to not end up going into the room at first, but is rather to get this guy out the hallway so he's away from his compatriots.
Okay. So you're gonna step up to him and try to whack him.
Yeah. So I'm going to step up to him and I'm going to with the stun baton try to whack him basically.
Okay. All right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your fighting skill this time, and you're gonna drop the fighting skill on him. Actually, will it calculate? Try with the weapon itself.
Okay. Let me try it with the weapon itself first.
Yeah.
Ooh.
11.
That's damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that not right? Was that what I was supposed to do?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I did the damage
Give me
rather than the
2
weapon. I
seconds.
apologize.
Let me clear that from him 1 second. Okay, there we
Sorry,
go.
ladies and gentlemen, I'm still a little new.
No, we're
I've
all
done this
learning.
before.
We're
We're
all
figuring
learning.
it out, yeah. Because if you do that with
Yes,
a ranged
you do
weapon,
that.
it will do it, yeah.
Damn, that was a good roll though. He's
Okay, so now
right.
roll-
So it's the
it's the one on the
this-
left. Yeah.
yeah, I got it. All right, cool.
Ooh, oh.
Okay, 17.
Ow.
Okay.
Clonk.
So now let's see damage. David Greyson, please.
Yeah, he goes for a stun baton, but it goes through his chest cavity.
Okay, and that's a 9 with the damage. So it's a
Okay,
paint
17 with the
Paint us a picture, David Greyson.
So basically, with a sort of wry smile on my face, I'm gonna move forward with a relatively with a trained grace. I know what I'm doing. I've done it before. I'm again with the sunbat in one hand, with the activation switch thumbed on, a arc of electricity is gonna fly down the end of this. I'm gonna just whack it into the center mass. And a great arc of energy is going to spark off on him, and
You can-
yeah.
You can Benny the damage if you want to try to get a better roll.
No, he got a raise on that. He got 2
Yeah,
raises.
but yeah, but if you Benny it, can't you just re-roll 3 dice? It says Benny re-roll damage.
I mean, with a shaken status, I
Yeah,
think
but-
I'm good with that damage. I'm not going to try my luck too much.
Just saying. I'm just saying it's an option.
If he uses a Benny to re-roll the damage, right, and he has the potential to not roll a raise on it, right?
He
No,
doesn't
because-
re-roll the
no.
hit. He
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
re-rolls the 3 dice.
Okay, you're right.
So he got below average on those 3 dice. which is why I was saying he could re-roll it if he
Oh
wanted.
yeah. So
Basically,
yeah,
that's all I was saying. It's just an option.
Okay,
Okay.
out of character, what would you
Yeah.
recommend? Seriously.
You've got a lot of bennies. I try and kill him with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You
you
have
know
to
what?
raise.
you rolled low, is what he's trying to say.
I
is
will
that
give the chat what they inevitably and invariably want desire, which is blood. And
blood for the blood god.
God, yes.
skull for skull through, and I shall Benny it and take another shot at damage. So we're going to Benny use a Benny.
Okay,
And we're going to do.
so drop the Benny on the damage, I think. Would you think
Oh, I
that's going to work,
apologize.
Anton?
Let me do it
Because of the raise.
I believe it should. Yeah,
Thank you.
if you just drop it on the damage again. Damage.
So do I just physically drop it on the damage roll on the combat tracker, or do I drop it on the gentleman I just hit?
You would drop. I think you drop it on the.
You drop it on the dice you pick up from your weapon.
Okay. So he goes
So
into his he goes into his
So,
character
yeah,
sheet and goes to
You're on the
weapon.
combat page.
Yeah.
You're on the combat page.
Yes.
You'll see your weapon there. You
Yes.
drop it on the damage dice you would normally pick up.
So the
Right,
dice on
okay.
the right hand side. Yeah.
Oh,
There
there,
it
we
goes.
go. I
There you
rolled
go.
a 12.
It
Oh,
did-
And
it
you would
didn't
actually
do
get a
the,
D6. You'd get a D6
yeah.
on that too.
Yeah, so quickly throw a d6, just in case this guy has more than one
Yeah.
on him.
Oh, okay.
Suppose.
A 5.
5? So yeah, 2
17.
wounds.
So
Yeah, 17 for success with 2
Okay,
races.
so
Okay.
we got a 17 there. So
Okay,
sorry,
so-
ladies and gentlemen.
So no, don't worry. We're all learning. We'll learn as a community.
Yeah.
So we have fun here. So as David Greyson steps deftly by Jesse and thrusts his baton into the chest of the scoundrel, the redcoat. I find it very he puts a little more stank on it than he thinks he's doing it, and it hits him in the chest, and it hits him with such force it shatters his breastbone, and the weapon discharges and he falls to the ground.
I'm gonna just take a look at the baton and go, shocking. Before,
Oh,
I was waiting for the swing to be like, give me your coat.
I just think I just think it's funny how the Brit just killed the redcoat. That's just funny to me. So
oh,
friendly fire.
red coat or not, if he's abusing people, he's gonna get it.
all right.
Be
So,
soundly
there, boy.
flogged.
Yeah, later, boy. We're gonna go get here.
so I have to apply this. And apply this. He is incapacitated right now, so he is not dead, but he's on the ground incapacitated.
Oh, good. We can maybe
I would
interrogate
hope
him later.
so.
Okay, so the one in the doorway falls into a heap on the ground. David, would you like to do anything else on your turn, sir?
Yes, what I'm going to do at this point is whip around on one of the sides by the door. So I'm not physically in the doorway. I'm behind it, and I'm just basically want to like kind of be in a position to where I can look in to see what I can see inside.
Okay, so you're just gonna peek it real quick.
Yeah, I'm going to do a real quick peek and just going to make sure I'm not like in the line of fire of anyone who may have a firearm inside the room.
Okay.
You're trying to take cover by the doorway.
Yeah, take cover
essentially,
behind,
All right.
behind the doorway, basically. Yeah.
All right. So as you peek into the room, you see an additional 3 more redcoats, and they look like they're drawing weapons, and they're making their way out towards you.
All right. Would I, in that action, be able to tell what weapons, or is that too much to one?
Give me a notice roll.
Okay, let me just grab my notice. That's an 8.
You see them start to remove firearms, and I'm trying to get you some more details. Give me 1 second.
Okay, whilst this is going on, I'm going to relay this. I'm going to hold up my fingers to the rest of them. I'm going to 3 and go firearms, so everyone knows that they've got guns.
Boom, boom, boom. For some reason, it won't let me open it directly from their character sheets. Hold on.
Can I just say how freaking satisfying that baton hit was?
That was
Yeah.
a good hit. That was definitely a good hit, man. Boom, boom. I've got to look through all the weapons because it's not coming up. All right, sorry guys. Ranged. It's called a hostile takeover. And also you see on their belts they have havoc sticks. Let me see something. I don't know.
Can I get a quick TLDR of what those are?
Havoc stick is a I won't find that one either. Sorry. It's like it's like a shillelagh. It's a club. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So it's a melee weapon, basically.
And the hostile takeover. Doc, can you see if you can find it in the item list? Because I can't find it in here.
Yeah.
What was it called?
Hostile takeover.
Hostile takeover.
HT-9.
Yeah, I got it.
What did it come up under?
I'm not sure. I just used the search bar.
Oh, HT-9. That's a pistol.
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
so it's a
So
pistol.
wielding pistols.
I don't know why it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I know why. Okay, sorry about that. So yes, they're pulling out pistols as well. David Greyson.
Okay, so basically, as I sort of have a peek around and whip myself around to be here just by the door, I'm gonna again relay this information to the rest of the team. I'm gonna put up my fingers for 3 guys. I'm gonna say one's got a club, 2 with pistols, and I'm going to end my turn there.
Okay. So David, you do know it's a 9mm type weapon.
Okay.
And it's a decent quality from what you can see. All right.
Okay. Cool.
Jesse
Go
Raines.
through like 6 other apartments.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Jesse Raines, it's your turn, sir.
So I will draw out my Street Talker 6mm because that's how I roll. I'm gonna come up to the other side of the door, like opposite side of Davey, and I would like to basically, with my gun drawn, go like while taking cover, peek through the door and just pop a shot, 2 shots at the guy in the front.
The closest one to the door. Okay.
Yeah, not the incapacitated guy, but the guy right behind him.
Okay. Excellent. So, you step up to the doorway. You have your shoulder, and then you peek around and you present your firearm and let fly with two shots for.
Yep. So that's -2 to each shot.
Yeah. If you use the action button in the bottom left hand, right.
Yeah, I did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I see. No, I should have just done that.
Yep.
2 action. So that should just do it.
It'll
hopefully.
give you. So if you take your things and you roll it.
Yep.
It'll give
Got
you
it.
the correct modifiers. So.
Okay, so that should be that. I'm gonna Benny that.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 3 - 2 for a 1. I'm gonna Benny that. Okay, so I rolled a 6 - 2 for my first one, so that would be a hit on the first one.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna roll my second one. So 4 - 2 is a 2. Gonna use a Benny on that one because I'm loaded. 5 - 2 is a 3, which is a miss. Also gonna Benny that one.
Blood for the blood god.
God darn it. 5 - 2 again. Another Benny.
Lord.
Here we go.
Yeah.
7 - 2 for a hit. So I get 2 hits on my 2 shots.
Okay.
And okay, I'm gonna roll my damage mod for both of those. So let's do it like that. Oh, of course, I hate this gun. So that was a 4 + 1 for a 5 total, which doesn't do anything to the individual. My next one is same roll, so both do nothing.
You do have the option of bennying the damage.
I
Yeah,
do
you
have an
can.
option to Benny the damage, but there,
You
but
could,
screw it. Yeah, let's Benny the damage. So
blood for
I
the
will-
blood god.
There you go.
we'll see if we can get a better roll. And they're
Not half being
D4s, so they're
demanded.
not great. That is better. Oh, and that's still unarmed. So I rolled a 5 + 1 for a 6 total, and that's still unarmed. I could do theoretically 3 better. Sure, we'll go for the other one. Benny the other one. Same thing.
One
My
better.
God. Yeah, one better. Let's just keep going. I'm gonna go 2 more times for each. So just
Okay.
gonna go
Okay.
one more time. Nope, another 6. So still unarmed, and
Can roll that
then
mythical 4. That's what I want.
wait, how did that? Oh, it
Yeah.
rerolled the attack for that one for some odd reason.
Okay.
Just throw it.
But yeah, I'm just gonna throw one more, and then okay, I'm done crying. So
Okay.
no matter what, it just bounces off, and Jesse's very angry.
So as Jesse whips around to the side, looks into the room, raises his pistol, He fumbles with her for a second, and then he lets off 2 rounds in quick succession. Pop, pop. They bounce off the. They hit the target, but they like ricochet off the clothing somehow. And would you like to do anything else on your turn, Jesse?
Yeah, I'll take. Am I fully behind cover at this point? If I like go outside of the door.
If you want to end your turn and pull back into the hallway, you absolutely can.
Okay, I'll just do that. I'll pull fully back into the hallway.
Yeah.
And then I'll end my turn there. And then
Okay.
end turn.
All righty. So on their turn, the first guy, the guy all the way in the back, Loken, I'm gonna assume you're behind the wall there.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
I
just
meant.
gonna make that assumption. He is going to actually, you guys can't see what's going on. You hear movement in the room, okay? And this guy is going to run out, and so David and Jesse and Xero, you would see this as well. One of the guy pops out into the hallway with a stick, and seeing you, David Greyson, as the closest target, he's gonna try and whack you with this stick.
Okay.
And he hits you for 3, which is not gonna do it. So I am gonna Benny that, and
There it is.
So
There's a hit.
he comes with an overhand whack with the stick and tries to get you in the shoulder.
Real quick, it's giving him a gang up bonus because the
guy's
capacity guy's there, so
just
it
look at it.
shouldn't be.
It should be less than that. If it's a +1.
It's still
I'm looking at the formula. Hold on.
okay.
Have it
Oh,
for
okay.
3. Oh, it's given a +1. Okay.
Because the incapacitated
So
guy.
I think the incapacitated guy is live.
Okay. Let me that's interesting. Okay, well, we're gonna have to watch for that. Good catch, Anton. So that is not a hit, so I'm going to release that. So as he comes around the corner, he swings at the first thing he sees, but because it's such a, he's just like flailing at the first person he sees, he misses David Greyson.
I'd like to think that I bring up the baton just to deflect it.
Okay.
Bzzz.
Okay. All right. So let's do this and let's do this. Fix that. And seeing the threat right there, he's going to take a step back into the room. I'm going to move this guy, this incapacitated guy, out of the way so that it doesn't factor in.
Do that again.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. All right, so that's that guy. David, you see another guy pop out into the hallway with a stick as well, and he is going to try to whack you as well. Seeing his friend, run out and smack you, or smack in that direction, he knows there is somebody over there. So he pops out and tries to hit you with a 1, and I'm gonna Benny that. And does this 6 hit? Yes, it does. And he connects on you for a 7, which does not break your parry. So while it does hit you, it doesn't really affect you. Like it's a solid hit on your arm, but the clothing you're wearing kind of and just the angle of it, it's not able to do much damage. And
I kind of like roll into it so I reduce the kinetic impact type thing,
There you go. All right. So he's going to stay there and raise the stick menacingly and get ready for his next attack on his next turn. So that guy went. And Jesse, you see another guy pop out of the room and stands right before you guys. And he says to you guys need to leave now. You have walked into something you have no idea what you're messing with. I'm going to give you the option right now to leave, or this is about to go to the next level. And I'll let you guys react to that if you would like to. You can tell me what you want to do.
If he said that to Jesse, Jesse would be like, Good thing for you, I'm too stupid to know what any of that means, so fuck off.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm gonna shrug and roll that. I'll back him up at this point.
Okay.
I can feel the tremble under my feet of a T-Rex running from up behind me.
Righty, Zero, it is your turn.
Speaking of which.
This hallway's narrow, right? Like
It is.
Jesse's. I'm not gonna be able to shoot without hitting Jesse.
So in this game, yes, you can shoot through him. If you critical fail, you have the potential to hit your friends.
It's Jesse. It's Jesse.
He's understandable.
You'd shoot through Jesse. You know you would.
Just a reminder for everybody out there, this is not a D20 system. This is a D4 based system. It's a skill based system. So for our players to hit somebody, typically what they have to do is roll higher than a 4 with modifiers. And their skills, their dice reflect how good they are at their skills. So just a quick update for you guys if you're new to Savage Worlds.
So the typical Zero slow-paced, calm movement as he draws the pistol from the Kydex holster, raises it, presses and squeezes as he aims the crosshairs on the one ganger's head in front of Jesse.
Okay.
So what's the?
I'm trying-
I believe it was in called shot hand and modifiers. There we go.
Yeah.
Called shot hand, head. There you go, head. Do I just click the add minus thing?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You
There
can
we
either
go.
do that, or you can go to the plus minus thing and add and drop the thing on your and you can add the modifier that way.
And like I said, a slow, casual pull the trigger as big bad Mr. Gangbanger doesn't even see this thing coming on him. And I'm definitely going to Benny that.
Okay, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 4 minus 4 is 0.
Okay.
You got them.
You got this.
And a total of 4, which would be minus 4,
Zero.
which is 0.
No. You got.
He has a -4 though. He's doing it for the
He
head.
didn't put the modifier on.
Modifier the second time. For
Oh,
whatever
it did
reason.
not. Okay. I get what you're saying.
So I'm going to drop another Benny, and then I'm going to go through and I'm going to do it all manually, just because it's not taking into consideration the hit bonus. And I'll go that again for the third Benny roll. We got to go like Hitman style, like ultra badass. That's a hit.
There it is.
Hey,
I'll take it. I'm not greedy. And we'll go ahead and we'll drop damage as I smash this guy in the head with a round from my 12.7mm guy rock pistol.
So as Zero starts walking down the hallway, with very calm and casually collected, reaches into his holster, withdraws his weapon, presses it out, and presents it. Lets fly with one of the bullets for, and he's able to, hit him. You went for a headshot. I'm sorry, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So he shoots at the guy's head, and the shot goes whizzing right by Jesse's ear. The recoil. A loud bang erupts in the hallway as the round is fired, and Jesse pees himself a little bit as the bullet goes by his head.
Fair.
He can feel the wind as the round whizzes by his head and goes right into the left eye of the ganger that was just yelling at him. And his eye erupts with blood, and the bullet passes through his face out the back of his head.
And end my turn in the calmest, coolest demeanor. All wounds are healed.
When no. Roll.
Oh, okay.
No. Don't worry about that. It's
Okay,
saying-
I was like,
because these are not wild cards, so they only well, I shouldn't say
Okay.
that, but
We
so
didn't
in the
hear
calmest,
anything.
coolest demeanor over the radio, you just hear Zero like mutter "Tango down."
God damn. By the way, Jesse, I'm sure that at this point you would probably be like, "Mwah."
Oh yeah, it would be like,
Wow. Ah,
Look,
ow, ow,
Oh yeah, it's yeah.
We're in the hallway.
Oh,
What's
and
where
I would like to mention one more thing, David Grayson. The as the bullet exits from the back of the head, the gore and viscera splatters all over the front of your chest.
Wasn't there a guy between David and?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It's hitting
yeah,
his
there is.
back. My bad. I thought that was the down one.
Did somebody pat me on the back?
I'm too cool to get splattered by viscera.
Oh, okay. That's how it is. That's what's going on here. Okay.
Wait till next round.
Just a reminder, you might want to remove him if he's incapacitated. That way, he doesn't do the bonus thing and
That's
such.
true.
Oh, isn't he a little bit more dead than incapacitated?
He is.
In this instance? He's a little
I
dead.
don't think
He
it
can
took
come
into
back.
consideration the bonus damage, by the way, because that was straight dice.
Okay. We're back on top of the order now. And David Grayson, you have drawn first go.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to ask, is it possible, and this is just me asking here, for me to grab the guy in front of me by the scruff of his clothes,
Yep.
pull my gun, put it up here, and pull the trigger.
You trying
Put
to
it
put
in the base of his, put it in the base of his neck, basically, and pull the trigger.
Not really.
Okay.
You would have to. I
mean,
mean,
you can say you're doing that. It's just gonna be a shooting roll at like. A
Okay, well, I will in that case just basically with a deftness just holster the baton,
So-
draw a gun, and ready to fire.
So because we're all new and we're learning the system, I would suggest you take a step backwards first, so
Okay.
you're not shooting into you're not in melee combat with somebody, trying to shoot them. So
Okay, so about here would be fine then, I assume.
yep.
Okay, fantastic. So
Yep.
I am going to take a step back to get some distance from this gentleman. I'm going to, like I said, holster the baton and the same sort of stroke, pull the pistol, and put a bullet into this ne'er-do-well. so to speak.
Ne'er-do-well, yep.
So let me grab that, and I'm going to drop the roll to hit first, which is a 5. I would like to Benny that though. I think I can
Well,
do better.
you
than that.
just need a 4 to hit. If you want
Oh,
to,
okay.
yep. You can.
Okay,
so,
so-
let me give you the positive and negative. You can use the Benny to reroll and try and get higher to try to get a raise. However,
Mhm.
if you get a critical failure, you cannot Benny a critical failure. So if you roll
Understood.
and you get a 1, the better thing to do is because you've hit, if you get a low damage roll, Benny the damage because you've already
Okay.
you still hit. So
So we've established that we've connected. Now we're just going to see how much we connect for. Got
correct.
it. So in that case, I shall roll the damage, which is definitely going to get Bennied. Yeah.
What'd you roll? David?
We've rolled a 3, unfortunately, which is not particularly good. We can do better than this. That's a 15, and that's a little bit more my cup of tea. That's a little bit more my cup of tea. So yes, I'm going to.
You put
like I
the
said,
you put the milk in that tea first, then with microwave water.
and this is why I roll a 15 because the Americans don't know how to make tea. Bang. So anyway, I'm gonna I guess when I was in this sort of this fluid motion, I'm gonna take a step back, pull the gun out, bang, straight center mass, hit for a 15.
Okay. So as the bullet impacts the gentleman, a hole opens in his chest, and he looks down and almost in surprise, after this loud booming shot rings out in the hallway, and he looks down at his chest, and there's a giant hole in it, probably 2 or 3 inch diameter, and he looks like he's trying to cover it up and try to hold his viscera inside, but as he does so, he staggers and he falls down to his knees, and then he falls face forward onto his face, and he is bleeding out right now.
Okay, cool. At that point, I am going to. Is there any way I can be ready for another potential person yanking out, or would that be too much?
That would be
action
on
in
your
one
next
turn?
turn. Yeah.
Okay, that'd be my next turn.
So the
Okay.
options that you have available right now is you could put yourself in a cover position because you still have some movement left. So you could duck behind like one of the walls, or you could move back up and put yourself in position to attack somebody if they came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I understand. I'm going to put myself into cover. So what I'm going to do is put myself in this little nook here, but
perfect.
in the air, so just so I got a good eyes on Jesse and also on the doorway.
Okay, sounds good. That
And I'll finish there.
brings us to Jesse Rains.
All right. So as I'm dealing with my ear right now, I think I'm gonna try to the guy who's just got obliterated in front of me. Can I grab his gun and all his ammo?
You want to loot while in combat?
Oh my god.
Police
I
the
want
ammo
his-
afterwards.
I want to try to get his gun and as much ammo as I can in a turn. Because my gun is doing nothing and I need a better gun.
Let me look at your. I don't even know what that.
My street talker does it's the worst pistol in the game. Literally the worst pistol in the game. It's the only money I had left over when I got the card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me look at your character sheet. Because I'm like, what kind of role? How would I do this? Give me a thievery.
Thievery.
Oh.
Wow, I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, and I am training it. Would you look at that?
No, I'm not surprised somehow.
Benny, this is important.
What'd you get?
I got a 3. Well, now it doesn't matter.
What'd you roll after that 3 with the Benny?
After I used the Benny, I rolled a critical failure on the reroll.
Okay.
The doctor fails his healing check, and the thief fails his thievery check.
I can't concentrate right now. My head is ringing.
So as Jesse reaches down to try and run this guy's pockets, grab his gun, and grab his ammo, he slips on the viscera on the ground and falls prone. So that's going to count as one action on your next turn. So it would be, if any actions you do would be a multi-action. You know what I'm saying?
In terms of like getting up?
Yeah, because so getting up would be the action.
Yeah.
You
That's
want to
fine.
fire after that, it would be a second action. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's fine. Yeah, I really wanted to get that gun.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. However,
Yeah.
you're bad at doing that, apparently.
Yeah,
Um,
it happened. Okay, that's my turn.
All right.
I can't spend my movement to get up. Just throwing it out there.
You could.
Because I didn't move at all. I just didn't know how that worked.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
It's fine. You can just keep going. It's fine.
All right. So from in the room, you guys hear one of the a voice cry out. Hold on. Hey, can we talk about this? I don't want to die. Can we talk about this?
I'm going to chime up and say, that's more the tone we're looking for. Yes, we can talk.
You're not gonna shoot me.
I'll tell you what. slide
Over
your
radio
gun.
comms, I might shoot him.
I'm gonna quietly, without this gentle hearing, say, hold your fire for now. And I'm gonna shout, slide your weapons and outside the front of the door. I guarantee I will not shoot you. Don't test me. You've already seen what happened to your compatriots.
Okay, so you hear a rustling from the room, and all of a sudden, one of the batons flies out and hits the opposite wall, and you see a pistol slide out as well.
Okay. With that, I'm going to step forward with my hands like this. My hand has my gun in it, but it's like I'm not ready to fire.
You're like
No,
you're pointing it up, letting them know you have
I'm pointing
it.
it up. I've got my hand off the trigger. I'm just sort of like, just cover him, just in a safe position, just showing him I'm armed, but
Yep.
I'm not going to shoot you. I'm going to walk in like this, basically,
Okay.
and say, so, shall we have a chat?
As you guys do this, doors are opening in the hallway, and people are starting to look out, and they're starting to look around at you guys, and 2 shots have rung out in the hallway, and everybody's coming to look while they're doing this.
I'm going to step forward as I see this, as I see David's trying to negotiate. I'm gonna run out and be like, "It's okay. It's okay. We're dealing with a problem. Go back to your homes. You'll be fine."
Give me, James Dunn. Give me a persuasion roll at a -2.
Better not fail this one.
-2.
Here goes nothing. I'm gonna re-roll that because I got a 3 with a -2 was a 1. So I'm gonna Benny that. I got to roll a 7 with a -2, which is a 5.
So people start muttering, and they're seeing. So in the hallway, they do see who's down on the ground. They see the people that have been harassing them are down on the ground. I need a percentage roll though. James Dunn, can you give me a percentage roll? If you right click on the D10, it has the percentage one. Before you roll it, call high or low for me.
Let's go high.
Okay.
Let's go high. It's a 91.
Okay.
Very nice, mate.
Okay. So people start to go back into their apartments. If you guys notice down at the other end of the hallway, the woman you were talking to, she just kind of smiles and nods and then walks back into her apartment and closes her door. So
I do finger guns towards Zero. I'm like, more ginger snaps.
So he is currently standing in the doorway right there, like very timidly looking at you guys, and he's got his hands up.
I look over at David's like, David, you want to talk with him?
Oh, I'm sorry. I end up with a cat on my lap. I apologize. she's a little awkward. She's been a little neat now, right? Yeah, sorry.
I swear to God, we need a cat emote on this stream because every single stream of ours,
all of you have them.
A cat appears.
Okay.
Please, I'm trying to be cool right now. Please get off me. Thank you. That's a good girl. I'm trying to role play, sweetheart. Let me. Right, so I'm going to walk into this room. Again, I'm going to indicate this gangbanger, whoever the hell he is, to sit down. I'm going to take a quick one, just have a look, just to make sure there's no one else in there.
Yep.
You might be, able to.
Well, you see the bodies of the people. You see the bodies of the other ones, guys down on the ground. I just moved them out of the way for the thing. So
yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna make sure there's no one else there, so everything's cool, everything's fine. Hang in glory, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna go wait here for 1 second before I just duck my head out. James, this is more your department. You know me. Well, I'm gonna have a little word with this chap, would you?
everybody, give me a smarts check, please.
Beg your pardon?
I'm sorry?
Smarts check, please.
Okay.
All of us?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure thing.
Including me, who's miles away.
Jesse got a 3, which is good for him.
Zero got his 3.
I got David rolled a 17.
James rolled a 10.
David and Greyson and James, you guys look at each other and you remember that the old lady is laying on the ground as well.
Yeah.
Right in front of the doorway.
Okay. I go tie him up and take care of the lady first.
I'll nod my head and I'll walk back into the room.
Okay.
And I'll put him in the armchair, which is there, and I'm just gonna say, just hold still. This is just a precaution, you understand. Before I start, basically, like I will grab. I don't know. Would there be something?
You can find
that
something.
I can tie up with.
You're trying to.
Yeah, I'll,
like a towel or just something.
Yeah, I'll find like bed sheets or something, and I'll just tie him up nice and tight. I've done it many times, and he's nice and secure. Not gonna go anywhere. Which I doubt he's going to run anyway. He seems to be intelligent enough not to screw with us, but still.
Okay.
I'm going to go over to the woman and try to do my best to I know I kind of got an idea of what she is. I'm going to try to stabilize her and to use my
sure.
I'm going to use my medic kit to do this, which is
gives you a +4, right?
I think it gives me a +4, but I'm clicking on it. It doesn't say anything.
All right, hold on. Medikit.
It's like a +2 or +4. Walmart home medic kit. It's a med kit, is what it is.
Whilst this is going on, can I just basically message the rest of the team and just say police weapons and drag the bodies inside type thing, just so we just get that on with it?
Yep.
I'm trying. I'm just trying
to. It doesn't say. It says low end. But if it's the same as the medic kit, which I assume it's just like this version of the medic kit,
Yep.
the medic kit itself is +1 to healing skill.
There you go. Do that.
So I'll use it and I'll do a +1. I'll roll a modifier +1 for it when I do this.
There you go.
And go to healing. The +1. That's a 7 with a +1 is just 8. Roll an 8.
All right, so that's a raise. So you're able to, you're able to comfort her and kind of, get her. And it's more of at this point, James. It's she's not gonna, most likely not gonna die from her wounds. It's more, you're doing some pain management from her. You maybe have a little small painkiller, and you tap her with that to put her at ease. You make sure her breathing's regular, and some color comes back into her face. And she's more, you think she's more getting comforted by the fact that somebody's actually taking care of her. So,
and I'll try to help her into her room at her place and like put her into the bed,
Okay. Alrighty. So yeah, you're able to get her up and get her into the bed, and by this time, David Greyson has secured the thug into one of the chairs in the room.
Yep, I'm just gonna keep an eye on him whilst I'm waiting for the rest of the guys. So I'm waiting for James, obviously, to finish tending to the lady, and also I'm waiting for the other guys to police what's available weapon-wise and see what we actually have. Probably put it on the table or something.
All right. So all 4 of the guys had hostile takeovers. And they all had, they're called Wasteland Traders, Shillelagh Havoc Sticks. So I will get those in the party tracker before the next game for you guys. So,
I'm so glad I didn't get shot by one of those.
Jesse's calling dibs on one of them.
Yeah.
He's probably the first one he grabs is just going to be like right in pocket.
Were they wearing any body armor at all of any description or?
No, I do not believe so. No.
All right, so I make a big deal about going, whew, when I come out and I take the gloves, I pull them off one by one, the blood, and kind of like throw them towards the nearest bin. I don't even care if I make it, just like towards the bin, the closest waste receptacle, I guess you'd say.
Yep.
And then walk up to him, kind of like to the guy who's bound up, and just kind of get like right next to his face, like lean down right next to his face as he's sitting down there. Go. Whew. Hi, my friends just killed your other buddies. We don't want to kill you, but you guys have this nasty habit of being rude and hurting old ladies, which doesn't make them very happy. Isn't that right, David?
I'm just going to shrug at this point and say, you asked me this gentleman with a hole in his chest, or the one I just shocked into unconsciousness. Talking of which, and I'm going to wander off and go and secure the other one who I know who's not dead, but he was unconscious.
He bled out.
Oh, he died?
Yeah, he died.
Hang on. I put a hole in one, and the other one I batoned. Did I kill him? Or?
Yes. Yeah.
You hit him with. You crushed his.
I killed him with a baton. Damn.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
In that case, I'm just gonna go. We'll talk to the two. Talk to the two gentlemen I took out. Can I say there are no manners in this country? And the shrug.
We were just looking to find you and talk with you. We wanted to have a normal civil conversation, but you got to throw old ladies through doors. I got a friend named Long Talk. You heard of him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody in the neighborhood
He'd really like to talk with you and probably remove your skin while you're still alive. He's that kind of guy. He's not very happy with you and your bosses. So you're going to tell me everything you know. And if you're lucky, I call the police.
Man, my cousin
You wanna
said,
live?
my cousin said that these guys, we're just poor kids from the street. My cousin, he started making money with these guys. I didn't know what the shit they were doing, man. I didn't know putting old ladies through doors, man. Come on. I'm from the neighborhood. You know how tough it is down here.
Just, who else is from the neighborhood? My friends and I. We're all from the neighborhood. All right. We actually live in this building. Okay. That's the only reason why we're here right now.
You just said that.
And I say that we live in this building, not
Okay.
like, and I'm not telling him like we live in apartment 75B. This is our blood type and our, like we live in the building. We live in this building. And I think even Jesse said that when he approached him about that.
I said neighbors and all that. Yeah.
We live in this building. We live in this neighborhood. All right. So I understand. But you still put an old lady through a door for what?
Listen, Fred over there, he is crazy, man. He took things to the extreme. Listen, we could have probably talked to them. We could have offered these people the right amount of money, and they would have listened. They would have listened. But man, he was crazy. He put that lady through that door. Like, when our boss, when they find out what's going on, they're gonna kill me, man, and then they're gonna kill you.
I'm sure they are. Or they're gonna try. But like I said, you can make threats, or I can just feed you to my friends. Not even these friends. These guys are civil.
I step past Jesse and kind of like lumber over him and stand behind James, and like in plain view, I press check the firearm, and I look down at the man who has a hole in his head, and then I look back at the guy he's talking to, and I make it very blatant with my actions.
Okay. So as you do that, he, his eyes completely widen, and seeing the size of Xero, and almost the cold demeanor of James Dunn at this point, he just, listen, man, I'll tell you what I know, but it ain't much, man.
Like I said, you tell me everything you know, be as honest as possible, and I hand you to the police.
What if I could get you inside? Would you let me go? What if I could get you? What if I could bring one of you guys in and say I could vouch for you as a recruit?
What's your name?
Carlos.
Let me tell you how this goes. I don't know who you are. I just had to kill 3 of your friends.
I raise an eyebrow at that.
If I gave my big friend here, walked with you, and walked into a den, how do I know you're not going to let them all know with some secret code or hand gesture that you're actually in distress? Because that's what I would do.
No, the next meeting is gonna be out in public. It's gonna be over by the by her pizza place. And with that, we're gonna end this week's episode of Neural Nexus Zero.
Oh no! Oh, you son of a gun!
No!
All right, guys. Yeah. So what do we think?
I mean, I got to stun somebody so hard they literally died. I think I'm feeling pretty good right now. Gotta be honest.
So before I normally like to check it with you guys, so I'm gonna go first tonight. Okay. There was one other point I really wanted to say, and I can't think of it, so I'm gonna say this. So when I'm preparing the game for you guys, right? There's many different options and many things you guys can do, and we want to we really enjoy the role play of it. But there has to be some combat. So I set up 3 separate combat scenarios tonight for how things, in case what things went in 3 separate ways, because they could have gone in multiple different ways, right? You guys could decide to go to, I want to get on a rocket and go to the moon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I thought it was time to bring some combat into the mix, and you guys did not disappoint. You literally stunned somebody to death with a stun gun.
Yeah, that's impressive. That's very impressive.
I've been wanting to do a little bit of armed for a while, so
yeah. Jesse might take threats more seriously now. Like, ah!
Oh, there was like a fourth wall thing I wanted to share. If I think about it, I'll share it. But why don't we check in with the cast and see how they're feeling? So David Greyson, what do you think? You were itching for some combat, getting your hands dirty. What'd you think?
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, this is a good episode. I enjoyed it. I mean, we got paid. We are going to get paid again when we find Lorna eventually, pops up, which is fantastic. So double payday is good. We're in good with a large crime. Well, the family of this area, which is fantastic. And also, I got to stun somebody to death with a stun button. I had intended to maybe incapacitate the guy because I'd never done unarmed before. I didn't intend to shock him so hard he literally recoiled backwards into a wall and had his skull cave in or something. So I feel
you collapsed his chest is what happened.
Oh, I collapsed his chest with a stun button. I've got to be honest. I might want to tone it down a bit. Jeez.
Well, so that's the thing about exploding dice, right? Because you could be like, oh, I just want to give Jesse a love tap and smack him in the mouth, and then do 20 damage and 3 wounds to him
his jaw comes off.
and kill him outright. You know what I mean? Like that's his example.
Yep.
But that's one factor about the exploding dice. That's a little thing. It's kind of fun. So.
But yeah, it was very fun, very enjoyable.
Awesome. All right. James Dunn, sorry.
Okay, so when I created Dr. James Dunn, one of the images I had was essentially the rest of the group, just blood and viscera, like blood coming off their faces as they plowed through enemy after enemy, and then at the very end, someone being like, okay, I want to talk, and then Dr. James Dunn walking up all fancy and like, I totally didn't piss my pants back there. I'm the big badass. These are my
Your muscle.
my help, my muscle. Listen to me. And so this felt really, I liked it. I also liked the whole fact that we ran down the hallway. The second things got serious, James was just like, I'm done. All right. I know where this is going. I'm gonna go hide in the corner. And I also love talking and messing up with the old lady. That was fantastic. So I'm feeling good. I'm enjoying what's going on here. And honestly, as a player, I'm glad that the rest of the party got something other than pew pews, like little tiny pop gun, and actually got some hardware out of this. So
yeah, thank God for that. I will be taking one of those pistols if it's any better than the Glock.
Well, because they also have 9mm. It's also 9mm, so you can still use the same ammo that you have with
which is nice. I just need to double check if it's any better than the current well-worn Glock. If it is, it's coming home to Papa.
It's 26. So
just think about it though. You guys just got some money. You guys got you got some money. You got some you just got some guns. I mean, you have negotiation and you can barter. You know what I mean? So
it's a good day. Yeah. It's a good day.
I like to barter with bullets.
Anton,
I'm just glad that we're on sides, so to say. Like I feel like we're on a better point.
awesome.
Yeah.
Anton.
Yeah, it was a pretty chill episode for Anton. Just bad positioning in the apartment means I was mainly just watching the stairs, but it's always exciting watching the rest of the party. Like people maybe in other campaigns say it's like, oh, you were very quiet this session. It's like, is it? Yeah, it's because I was too engaged watching everyone else and having too much fun. Sometimes I just forget to talk because I'm having too much fun just listening. I forget that I'm actually part of it.
Oh, that's fun. Well, it's good that you're that captivated and that invested in the story. So
yeah, I can I'll sit here just making a sour face and actually be having the time of my life. But yeah, excited.
Alrighty, Zero.
I love our Monday night stories. It feels visceral and gritty and intense, and I love the cast. I'm close with a lot of these guys. For those at home that don't know, been friends for a while, and personalities meshing. I mentioned it, many times, with the other show and this show, but I can't stress it enough. It's just there's this connection and there's this fun, and the way we play with each other. And I gotta admit, the John Wick style combat in the hallway was just wicked cool. Like it was just like one shot, head explode. One swing, body drops. One shot, pull the chest.
I was about to say, like you shot the dude in the head and you didn't even add the extra damage for shooting him in the head and he was gone.
I didn't. Yeah.
No, it's an extra like +4.
They weren't wild cards, so you know what I mean. They only had, you know what I mean. So it's if it mattered, it would have met. You know what I mean. But
yeah.
So.
It was really cool. It was a lot of fun. It was a really, really interesting scene and game overall tonight. The twist that if we back off, they'll help us. It's just like, okay.
Jesse Rains.
Well, today wasn't a good day for Jesse in numerous ways. Everything did not go well, but I had the same thing as everyone else. You know, this is like my highlight of my week. It starts my week off well, and it was just fun watching Davey and Xero just like work the way they work. Like, it's always just fun to see those roles happening and then see just like everything come together. But no, it was a really great episode, really fun time. Loved how it ended, and really interested to see just like where this can go after Jesse stops rolling around in blood right now.
Having a bloodbath, literally.
Basically, yeah. I was gonna have it where Jesse just walked in during your interrogation and be like, "I finally got the gun." Just like dripping blood. He's like, what?
I'm glad you guys are having fun. It's a fun story. There's a lot of things going on. So guys, thank you so much for being part of this production and being part of the show. To the community out there, thank you so much for being here and enjoying us. And milestone, we broke 3,100 followers tonight. So
hey, congratulations.
Yeah. We are on the way to be Dynasty. So
Dynasty.
everybody, if you want to join us, Wednesday is our next production here on the How I Nurture. We have a high fantasy game on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Thursday, we have Tales from the Tavern, which is a roundtable discussion where we talk to people. We talk to people in the nerdy TTRPG space, and we expand the community and we talk with a bunch of different other communities. Thank you, Kwame, man. That's really rad of you. And then also Sunday we have our flagship show, Tales from the Tavern 1. So guys, thank you so much for being part of this community. And again, I just want to remind people, we're not going to do the post show tonight because I have to go to bed. I have to be up in a couple hours for work. But thank you as always. If any of the cast want to jump in or the community want to jump in and discuss the post show, you guys are more than welcome. I just really got to get some sleep. So thanks again, everybody. And we'll see you next Monday in the Nexus. Bye, guys.